Nico Smoke is a rap name.
I
thought you knew that fool used to rap.
The nickname Nico came from my
okay.
bum ass father. I hope it's on stream.
That actually made it to stream.
Yeah, no, nah.
It is his government name.
Yeah,
but I thought for me, I'm like, yo,
Nico was a childhood name.
Okay. Boots
and
on the ground.
Everything was spelled differently. I changed the spelling.
Kicking up some dust. Wait a minute now.
Remember Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
My favorite character was Smoke.
That was a dark skin. That was a dark Sub-Zero guy, right?
Yeah. That's where that comes from. Yeah.
See, we gotta talk about that one.
Yeah, I rap.
Yeah, y'all keep starting that. Keep going with that conversation.
I am a writer at heart. All this shit started from writing. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, it gets deep, bro.
Yeah,
it gets deep, bro.
I see. I want to hear the music.
So that's why I say, when I say the shit that I say, you be like, hey man, it might be a little harsh or whatever. It's not. It's from a place of love, bro. I've been there. I've been there. You know what I mean? My kid was born April 10th, 2011. I put out a mixtape on Hot New Hip Hop. That was the thing at the time.
You got a mixtape on Hot New Hip Hop?
Yeah. Road to Legendary Volume 1. I had a whole plan, nigga. Road to Legendary Volume 1.
What?
I had a whole plan, bro. I had a whole plan. That was just the beginning.
What was the plan?
That was the beginning. I was gonna have a trilogy, nigga, because my whole thing was like, that's why I like when I see shit. This was 2011.
Okay, that's a good time. That's
good time. Yeah. It's 2011. What was it?
Good time.
Like I was like 21, 22.
New stream alert right now with the guys. New stream alert.
Yeah, man. I had a whole trilogy of shit I was gonna put out, and then it was gonna lead to the album. All this shit. I performed in fucking Asheville, like 5-6 times a month for like 2 years.
Why the hell was you in Asheville?
Because that's where I found my.
I've always asked rappers like, what is it in Asheville that makes them?
That's where I found my. Because Asheville is a place where
the weirdos can go. I'm just playing.
But it's a musically inclined city where it doesn't matter what genre it is. If you ever go to a show in Asheville, it's gonna be one of the best shows you ever went to because they just know how to like let go. Don't bring no bullshit with them. They come in here, they enjoy the artist, they like talking to the artist and getting to know the artist, all that shit. And it can be a random bar on a random Tuesday. People gonna show up. It's just one of those cities. I fucking love that place. I almost moved there because of all of this. Hell yeah.
Wait, what? You almost moved to
Asheville? I almost moved to Asheville. Like, literally, my music journey almost took me to Asheville. And then, you know what I mean? I woke up and my daughter was like 2. And I'm like, hey fam, I got real life shit going on. I got her, I got moms to take care of, I got old lady, all types of shit. And I'm just like, the
nigga
fuck
said
I
woke up and my baby was doing? 2, nigga.
What am I doing, fam?
At any point, did you ever double back and be like, you know what? I think I can do this. I'm gonna give it one more shot.
Let me see. I purchased my home in April of 2019, and I put out a song. I put out a song that had a Kenny Burke sample to it. And
who the fuck is Kenny Burke?
What? I gotta put you on. I think the video is still on YouTube. Like real shit. I put out a song and that was it. That was the last thing I put out.
So your last outing was just a song?
Yeah, it was just a song. Shot it. It was like, it wasn't like a whole song. It might have been like maybe 2 verses, maybe. And
that's
shot
around
it on
the time
my
when they was
deck.
doing that.
Shot it on my fucking deck, in front of like a big ass tree I got, and then like it looked cool. We just put it out, and that was that.
Shout out to you, Nico Smoke, for being a rapper.
Hey man, I lived a full life. You know what I mean?
All right, so since we're here, there's no need for an introduction because y'all know all these people. We ain't gonna get into all that. Cause I'm a real one. Let's just be messy off the muscle.
Come on.
What region of SC has the best rappers?
Upstate.
I can't honestly answer that question.
Mo won't answer this question.
Mo, you gotta answer the question. You lean toward one side.
Answer the question. I can't honestly answer that because to say something like that means I am fully aware or equally as aware of what's going on in the Midlands as well as the Low Country, and I can't honestly say that.
So you don't feel like you know what's going on in the 803 or the 843?
I mean, I know tidbits, but not as much as I do in the 864.
Say that one more time. Let me make sure they can hear you. Pull the mic up a little bit.
I know tidbits of what's going on in the the 843 and the 803, but I don't know enough to actually say either is a better region. That's one of those things that's very disturbing when I see people say or post the best in SC. I understand the idea of that, but are you aware of the music that's running through SC to make a fair assessment of that?
Yeah.
And that's the best of anything. Maybe the best podcast, the best music, the best DJ, the best culinary chef. Are you aware enough of what's going on throughout South Carolina to make that claim?
Yeah.
That is the very...
That's PC.
No, it's not PC. It's the very right thing to say. But, I mean, that's literally the right thing to say, right? But to me, I don't care. I say here...
I agree.
I feel like, call me biased or unbiased or whatever. Just the collection of artists here in the upstate.
Okay.
They might be standouts. It might be standouts in the other region that might be bigger than. But here, collectively, I'll pick us every time.
I'm gonna pick us too. But my reason for picking us is because I feel like we have the track record. I say it a lot. I say it all the time. We created the scene for South Carolina music,
and I need a backstory behind that. We've been having this conversation in private for some time. Again, for a claim such as that, which I'm not refuting, but what I will say is I need you to provide receipts.
Provider. Nico Smoke, right? Let's start. We got Nico Smoke sitting here.
Yeah.
Right? Mr. Nico Smoke. What to you, and I'm gonna ask you because you may have heard this, you may not have heard this. What to you kicked off the SC music scene? What song, record,
now, keep
group
in mind,
of rappers?
Both of y'all led into this topic with y'all bias, so I'm gonna ask y'all to be unbiased.
No, this is no bias.
Now keep in mind, I'm from the Low Country.
This
you
is no bias.
Yeah.
But I reside in the upstate right now, and I spent some years in the Midlands. So again, I want y'all to answer this question without bias.
So let's start with the facts, right? These songs to break from a South Carolina hip hop artist is Little Rue, Nasty Song.
Okay.
That song was out 10 years prior to it actually hitting the mainstream.
I take your word for it.
I heard that song and I heard Mr. Taylor Shoot the Fuck Up at the exact same time.
Okay.
My sister went to Charleston Southern in 05. My brother went to Francis Marion in 06, and both of them came home like, nigga, when we down here in the Low Country, 843, these motherfuckers is ringing the fuck off. I get to college. Nasty Song come on, I know all the words. People is looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. They like, how the fuck do you know the song? I know all the Rue music.
Okay.
I know I'm bad. I know I got diamonds in my don't I look? I know all that nigga shit. I know all Mr. Taylor shit. So I'm aware of the big dogs. I knew if your baby mama real. I knew all that shit.
All right.
Right? Fast forward. When I become Pressure Entertainment's DJ, and we did Dammy Lady, that is the spark in the pan. Dammy Lady and Fuck Rap by PBG. After that is and in this moment, this is 2015, so you got to remember, Laurento Campbell is at Carolina. Dre Sly Planet Clark is at South Carolina State. So they're taking us
Where
down
was
there.
Rento at again?
Rento is at Carolina.
All right.
Rento is a Gamecock.
All right.
when they take our shit down there, and they're like, damn, the home team going crazy. Because mind you, these niggas is back and forth every weekend. They is just on the road back into town because they know that shit buzzing. All the while this shit buzzing, mind you, I done did it. I tell the story all the time too. I did that interview with NG in a trap, and that nigga had what he had in there and a money counter. And nigga, I was like, where the fuck am I? Okay? Where the fuck? First of all, how did you find this place? And next of all, why are we here? Okay? Shortly after that, that is when PG Raw gets an interview with a one Buzz Wars. Buzz Wars is created by Sly Planet. So without Sly Planet, without us, without Rento, you don't get the South Carolina music scene.
That sounds more so the Spartanburg music scene, not South
No,
Carolina.
that is South Carolina.
Because you just said Little Rue. So Little Rue being from the Midlands.
I said Little Rue is the first national, but Little Rue didn't do anything for the state of South Carolina. He got on that one song, did what it did.
But wouldn't that be putting the spotlight on South Carolina then? At that point, then open up the door for the
nobody knew where he was from. It wasn't like
whether they knew whether they knew where he was from or not. It's still, this is where it started. Now you just had to do a little bit of soft research to find out where it's from. They're like, oh, word.
No, because I mean,
now I'm not refuting what you're saying as far as Rento and
if we was gonna say it from that perspective, then you would have to start talking about collard greens and guys like that that were doing the DVD stuff, but that stuff never stuck.
Okay. When
Double S hit the scene, that shit stuck.
Okay.
Double S hit the scene, then NG got a deal from 300, and the next thing you know, Slime Dollars is getting a video with Lyrical Lemonade. These niggas are being taken places with fucking who was they with? They was with 21 and PDE.
Uzi, right?
Uzi done came and went. Like, it's niggas that are here. Without us, there is no scene. PG Rod don't even get on for real without Buzz Wars.
I'm gonna have to take
Jay Bills literally created the entire flow.
He been saying this for years.
All of these niggas was doing.
No, he's very consistent. I'm not even gonna hold you on that.
Yeah.
Very consistent, but again,
documented.
I don't know enough about it. But there seems like there's a hole in the story when you say Little Rue is what popped off.
Little Rue is the first one to get a deal.
Little Rue was just here last week and performing at the Dosey Dojon.
Yeah, I seen him. I was drunk as hell.
I wasn't there, but I saw him.
I was drunk as hell.
I had no clue.
No, listen. This is the crazy shit. I'm out there fucked up.
Oh, you was out there?
What?
Word. This was like 7,000.
Outside.
You know what I mean?
And next thing I know, I hear, hey, girl, I know that. Yeah. I heard this. I said, hold on. That's that little nigga. That's Little Rue.
Word.
That's Little Rue.
So I'm going to take your word on that. I don't have any pushback on that. I don't have to do my due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Deep dive. Nico, what do you say about his claim that he's been standing on for a couple years now?
Nico rolling.
I mean, I don't really see I feel like I need to do more.
Bingo, my man.
You know what I mean? Like,
my man.
Wait. But
one other additive.
He still didn't say anything wrong. You know, like, from what I know, he didn't say anything wrong.
Okay.
But also, too, it's like, you know, maybe it was something in between then. You know what I mean? Like,
you got speaker knockers. You did get speaker knockers. Had speaker knockers not transitioned, he would have been the catalyst. He would have been the one to actually say, man. Become.
And that's
speaker knockers would have been the baby before the
here.
baby. Let's just keep it a green.
God bless him, but we speaking hypothetically.
That's true.
Oh no.
That's true.
No, we speaking hypothetically.
That's true.
Speaking knockers would have had an OVO deal. He'd have wrote all Drake shit.
I mean, I love the optimism.
Come on, bro.
I love the optimism.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm saying I don't. We're speaking hypothetical. We don't have anything to back that up. Someone's trajectory may look great. You understand what I'm saying? They said Harold Miner was going to be the next joint in the NBA, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he died.
So I mean, Len Bias. You know what I mean? So, but nonetheless, I gotta take your word for it until I do some more research.
I mean, when you do your research, you just gonna be like, nah, bro, you was right.
If you know what I'm saying, if it comes back real right, I'm gonna be like, oh, JG, you was right. But we already spoke in private that I said that you need to go ahead and curate a documentary. So therefore,
that's what I want.
I told him that. I've been telling him this for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Go ahead and curate your documentary. If it is factual, it needs to be in the book.
I got a plan for that.
That's what I want.
The doc is gonna come. I just have to. It's probably gonna take Nico to be like, bro, let's go, just because Nico got a good eye for certain shit. Nico about one of the only ones
That's why
that
I reached out to him. We got something and coming down to. We ain't even gonna say that because that's an automatic pause.
So shout out to
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Shout out to my
relax,
nigga.
Mo.
Shout out to my nigga Brian in the chat. He say, "Goddamn, Trap Dicky has the spotlight."
That's currently. I don't think that we actually spoke on currently.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying.
Let's say
I don't even think that's up for debate at this point. It's Trap and the 803 gentleman. As if we're talking about just artistry.
803 fresh.
You know what I mean? If we're talking about artistry in the 864. Excuse me. I'm sorry, in South Carolina.
So I'm glad we brought up the 803 fresh.
I see what you're doing. I got you.
All right.
We see 3 A mics right here.
See what we did. See what we did right there. Right?
You saw that?
You see.
No look, Magic Johnson. You know what I mean?
So,
yo, by the way, the clarity in this TV is lovely.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I feel like I'm on Celebrity Row right now.
It's good. It's good for sure. It's fantastic. I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, for real. I'm dead ass. This shit look like a video game.
Yeah,
right now.
for sure.
I'm expecting this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking like, damn, this shit do look good.
Nah, that shit look good.
Listen,
I'm
so
not even a TV watcher though.
Let me ask y'all a real question.
What up?
Right. Southern Soul. It has become the sound of the Carolinas, right? Really the sound of the South. Because I feel like the Southern Soul movement is bigger than hip-hop right now.
Give me an example.
Yeah, because that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
So give me an example. Who's doing Southern Soul?
Fantastic.
So you got 803 Fresh.
Okay.
We can't forget about King George. I actually found out they're signed to the same record label, Snake Eyes Entertainment or Snake Eyes Music Group, whatever the name is.
Okay.
Shout out to them. But this Southern Soul situation, the trail rides and all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? Is Southern Soul going to be the genre to break South Carolina, to get us to the real mainstream? I mean, this nigga 803 Fresh is at Beyonce concert and he is like, hey, she's like, where them fans at?
I need you to
define
what breaking South Carolina means. I need to have an understanding.
South Carolina has never
because
had.
Going back to the first question, as far as I'm concerned, all right, my man.
Yeah,
my man.
So South Carolina, right?
3 A mics on a roll right here, baby.
And this is one of them things that
Yo, Nico, that's an ill name for.
I'm only.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
That is. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Word.
Southern Soul, not even Southern Soul. The music scene in South Carolina is something that I'm big into just because I've always just wanted to see somebody that I know or somebody that I could say that I've seen come up really be the guy. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm not from New York. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm not from St. Louis. I'm not from LA. I'm not from fucking Detroit. Like, I'm not from any of these hotbeds of music, Philly, Jersey, places like that. Like, I'm from South Carolina. Right.
And I think also what's rude in that is all three of us have worked with indie artists in the hopes of getting them to that point of notoriety and success. All three of us have worked with one or more indie artists with hopes of aspirations and ambitions like, yo, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe a lot of that could be rooted in that, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not going to say you wrong in that.
All right.
Probably this is more pessimist of me to say.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to say that I'm like, yeah, this can happen. I'm like, if with the right steps,
okay,
with the right moves, we have a shot. Man. It's like this. In car sales, I don't count the deal until they come out of the business office and get into that motherfucker and go down the road.
Understandable.
So, as much work as I've done with any of these artists, I know that the wrong move at the right time kills it. And I've seen it numerous times.
Okay.
Like, I work with, one of the homies from the pressure days. And we literally had a discussion today. And we both had the same thought, like, nigga, if we would have stayed together and did the right thing, motherfucker, we'd be rich. Like, that was a real
but
thing.
that go back to that go back to what Mo was talking about. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know,
Right.
We have no idea.
Right.
But I think the break. I think going back to the question, for something to be able to be, you know, to be a big break, you need like a movement of people to do it. What's up, brother?
Guapo has entered the chat in the Spartanburgers gear. Shouts to my young nigga.
I love it. You're gonna need like multiple people to do it. Like every region or every state that ever blew with a bunch of people, it's been a whole movement of people, and they all have a uniqueness about them.
Right.
And I don't know if this Southern Soul thing is a trend.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what
You know
it
what I mean?
is.
Like,
No, it's not a trend.
No, it's a trend.
I feel like
because this is nothing new. Nico, go ahead, cook me.
Yeah,
bro.
like
Do your
it's
thing. Do your thing.
it feels trendy, it looks trendy, it probably is trendy. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that they can't go and be successful in other ways after this.
No way.
But I just think it feels good right now. I don't think it will continue to feel good, you know.
Hold on.
Yo,
A
yo,
year-
yo, you gotta
a
give my
year
man
or
a
two.
mic. You gotta give my man a mic. 'Cause
I
you're
am.
the son of Mike,
I
yo.
am. But I have to ask this question. So nobody. Okay, so we're all at least 25 up here, right? We all at least 25 up. So y'all not gonna tell me that y'all have never heard "Hole in the Wall." We not gonna say we ain't ever heard "Candy Liquor." We've never heard the term "liquor house music."
I get it, but
I don't think we're actually combating that whatsoever. What we're saying is this time next year, they're not gonna have on 10-gallon hats.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
What's up, man? These folk need to see me. Hold on. What's up, y'all? What's up with it? In the Spartanburger gear. Shout out to them burgers. Nah, only reason why I say it is trendy, bro, is because like what my boy what trap from? Hartsville,
something like that.
Alright, so look, I ain't even trying to put my business out like that, but some years ago, I was fucking with a little joint from out that way.
All right,
But her people do that. Her people been doing the trail ride. This 6-7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add to that.
This 6-7 years ago. Like she literally like she saying it's trendy.
Yo,
For the folks that's been doing this, they think it's like
new. My mom's had I don't want to call it like a lead, but my mom's been teaching line dancing for
come on,
10
like
plus years.
it's
yo.
not new, but
Matter of fact,
and,
she had
and just
803
because
Fresh
something is
there
trendy don't
2
mean
weeks
it's
ago.
bad either.
No, we're not saying we're not saying
yeah.
it's bad,
Yeah,
but
just because something trendy,
but
don't.
that's a very bold statement for you to say. Like, what was it that you said? I don't want to.
I genuinely think it's gonna break South Carolina.
We're going back. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. All jokes aside, right? Because when I y'all know me, I'm from Spartanburg. I am a real city nigga. My people is from a real brick environment. Okay. My cousins talk about the corner. Okay. Excuse me. And I'm the baby. Like, I'm next to the last cousin. But I asked my wife, same as you was talking about the little joint from Hartsville. I asked my wife, I said, bro, what's up with these trail rides? She was like, child, I've been going to them shits since I've been a baby.
It's folks that's
Like,
been living that.
We was doing horse races and the whole shit. Like, we was out there. My dad used to be out there having the time of his life out there. So I don't feel like it's a trend, because what I'm saying is this country culture becoming a big thing with Cowboy Carter, with these different things that are happening. Like Beyonce taking back country music for us was a step in that direction to where now we can get back to those roots. I feel like we're going to start seeing the blues artists come back.
So here's the thing. Is Beyonce going to do another country record?
No, I think the next album is going to be rock.
So what are we talking about then?
Because I feel like it takes a spark. All it takes is a spark in the right direction.
She's not even going to head in this direction after this tour. After this tour, this shit is over.
But this shit we doing, this trail ride shit, this shit is not stopping.
This is her.
That trail ride shit was a move.
That will continue.
I'm telling you that,
but it won't be vibe.
But it's been there though.
Yeah, I'm talking about we out there with 2 tents, 3 coolers.
Okay,
I'm with
you.
I'm with you.
You know what?
It feels great right now.
You know what this is? It's a fucking car show without the cars, son. That's what it is.
I mean,
It's a car show without the cars.
Yeah, but at the same time,
it's a themed car show without the cars. We've been doing this right here.
You right there.
We've been congregating in large amounts when it's warm and having a good time, whatever. You know what I mean?
Sensei is in the building.
But go ahead, do your thing.
Sensei.
Again, God bless the gentleman. Get your money. You understand what I'm saying?
What's up, baby?
Do your thing. Like, yo, what's good, my man?
I got the
Do
gang
your
in the
thing,
building.
man. You know what I'm saying? There's no knock to it. But if we're having honest conversation, what's the gentleman that's coming to Union like in July? The dude with the dreads, kind of like Shabuzi or whatever.
Something.
Like he's
Raphael,
one of the next
rap
guys.
Well, quiet as kept. He switched his shit. He used to have a song. This is how I know I just been around music too much. I'm not gonna say how I got introduced because disrespect is disrespect. But what I'm gonna say is that young man is from a place in the 803, York County. Okay, he from the York County area. He had a song back in the day called Money Train. That was more or less a Rod Wave, that whole lane of a singing rap song. Mm-hmm. That was his lane. He jumped into that same as like you see the Frank Johnson guy. Frank Johnson guy was doing what? R&B music, and he was like, no, I see a lane, I see a way to get a way in. But with that Southern soul shit, I feel like that's more closer to what we know as people being from where we from. Us being from South Carolina, and I know two of y'all boys are technically from what? New York?
No, I was born and raised in Georgetown, South Carolina.
But you lived in
But
New
my
York.
family is from Brooklyn. Like, everyone's from Brooklyn, so yeah.
Oh, you people from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, we might be cousins. That might be my cousin over there, man. Real shit. This nigga from New Rochelle and shit. You from want to be from outside of the city and shit. But anyways, no, I'm just fucking.
He's upstate, but that's what's popping right now. Upstate.
He ain't from Buffalo.
Rochelle's upstate.
Yeah, that's not Buffalo.
No, there's more than upstate than Buffalo.
How far are you from the city of New York?
30, 45 minutes.
See, that nigga is not from there. Buffalo is 12 hours from there. No, I'm just playing. I'm talking shit.
Lord.
But no, being that, like, you know, my family is from like the East Coast shit, like, I'm more used to that style of shit. But being as I have a wife that's really a country ass nigga, shout outs to my gal, that's my gal. I be into some shit and I be like,
the
nigga,
terminology doesn't even change.
Yeah.
Before my queen and all that, but now that we sitting here clicking heels and dosey doing, it's gals.
And then what's it gonna be next year, fam?
I got you.
What's it gonna be? You ain't gonna be saying that.
Nah, it's gonna be my
we'll,
little yeah.
We'll,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we still do the trail ride. That shit was fun. Bro,
it was
that's
lit.
what I'm telling you.
It was lit.
I had a jerk chicken plate, nigga. I'm outside. I had, bro. They let me bring coolers or whatever the fuck I wanted.
I feel you. It's a big kickback. Yeah, it's a kickback. This is what we do.
That was the greatest shit in the world.
This is what we do. I'm just saying, this ain't the shit that's gonna be, you know.
Boots on the Ground is the second coming of Nasty Song. I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
This shit gonna be the South Carolina Cha-Cha
You agree
slide.
with that?
That's what
I mean, it's
No, the only reason why I say, just think about it though.
Alright.
Like, what's my this another Cupid Shuffle?
Exactly.
bro, think about it. This another Cupid.
Sure, but how many people
in that-
gonna make a Cupid shuffle?
That's the point.
thing.
But
He's talking about if this
That's-
is the sound that's gonna break South Carolina artists, more people got to be able to do this. Everybody
and
can't
it
make
will.
boots on the ground.
It will. Fresh gonna bring somebody. He gonna.
Somebody come here.
Yeah, he gonna.
Somebody tag me on the mic here. Listen, Nico.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nico.
It was.
Yeah, that was
It
crazy.
was.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, Nico, but I'm yo.
My
you
bad.
got it. Yeah, I'm looking like.
My bad. Listen. All jokes aside.
Pass the baton.
All jokes aside. Think about it. Right? I just talked about two artists. Right? One being from the 803, one being from the 864, who aren't. Excuse me. Shit, this is Sierra Nevada's hidden. Shout out to Nico Smoke for Sierra Nevada. Listen, I just talked about two artists. Right? One being from the 864. One being from the 803 that were able to make that jump like, damn, this is hot. You know, it may be trendy, but let me see what I can do. And Frank Johnson did one, and next thing I know, this nigga damn near got an album worth of singles out. This nigga, Theo Ratliff, whatever the fuck his name, Raphael, whatever the fuck this nigga name, that's coming to Union. He did that shit, and I ain't listening to none of his shit because that's not my vibe. But what I'm seeing is these R&B niggas, so like 30 Gang Cho, I shared a song on my story the other day, the Step song. It's a step in that direction, right? So it's niggas like, damn, this what we doing in our state. Fuck it, like let me try it because I can do anything. All we ever talk about is these niggas want to be artists. Ever since this nigga Drake, everybody wants to be an artist.
Wow.
Everybody wants to be an artist.
Straight.
That was a straight.
That
Fuck
was
that
a
nigga.
straight-
Listen.
That is, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Exactly.
him. Fuck
Well,
him.
all right, cool,
Fuck him, the East
cool.
Coast. No, I'm just playing. Listen.
Cool.
I
Cool.
know.
Hey, y'all can't pay that man no mind. Y'all hyping him
I
up.
know.
You feel like
I
pay that nigga no mind, bro.
I am. Listen.
He swear he is.
Yeah.
I do got family that's from
Straight
LA.
off of
Like,
Crenshaw.
stop playing. I'm not from Crenshaw. Who? No.
Oh wow.
Watch out. Watch out, bro.
I only did that because Sensei back there, man. Me and Sensei be having some crazy combos. Listen. These niggas are making that turn, and this music is sticking. I went to the the Genuine and Tank concert.
Wow.
The Liquor House music was the one.
But that's us though.
But
But
it's
that's
hitting.
but that's what
When
our
I
people
went to
listen
college, when I went to college and they played me Hole in the Wall the first time, every time it came on, I'm dancing.
But like that's to get away from the
the other day.
R&B, the hip hop. You know, that's what we
I
do.
got a playlist of the Southern Soul. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm thinking about. Sorry. Here, take the mic. Slide the mic, Sensei.
But do that come with age though? Like, are we looking at that because we done got older?
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
100%.
At 20, I was cool with the Hole in the Wall.
Right.
At 20, when you hear Hole in the Wall the first time, let's go, baby.
That's true. But I'm looking at like,
nigga nuts.
Hole in the Wall, like, bro, what?
but I'm just saying.
Candy liquor?
I'm saying that because like the younger generation, like they still in the field with their music. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
Yeah,
Heavy.
Exactly. Like
And YB home.
Heavy.
there you go.
That boy
Like
top home.
YB
Top
home.
home.
All that
music.
go out the window when YB go on tour.
Is he selling tickets, though?
You think you're gonna make it through the tour?
He's selling out.
JG, you gotta
He's
relax,
selling out.
JG. You gotta relax,
Nah,
JG.
yeah.
You gotta relax, JG. JG,
Yeah.
JG, I'm 45 and I know YB's killing him. My sons don't even listen to YB and I know they killing him.
Come on, man, let's go to the show.
Nah.
Is he gonna make?
I ain't even gonna
Is he
lie.
gonna make it though?
Is he gonna?
Is he gonna make it? Because
longevity-wise,
I know an artist in Greenville that got a following just like that in Greenville.
Ooh.
But he get, you
Say
know
his
me?
name.
No, I'm not saying it because of what I'm about to say. If this nigga stay out, he got the following to do whatever he want to. But is he gonna stay out?
Who, though?
I'll tell you after.
Do I know?
Everybody here heard him.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Minnesota is cooking.
Has he been
Fuck 'em.
to 1013 media?
No.
Oh, I know. Who,
But
I
no,
know who
but
he- I know who
This
JD thinking
there's
about.
some here.
You know who
I know who you thinking about.
There's some here that's the same way. They got the following. They got everything behind them. If they just stay the hell out.
$3.
If they stay out.
$3.
And that's not a slight
Free
or
slime,
diss or
free
anything. That's just like real life shit.
Free that, nigga. God
Like,
damn.
is YB gonna be out long enough to make it through the tour? I'm sure.
JJ, you got any water?
Through,
Yeah, I got you.
I think that's a good question
Let me get a
because you see situations like EBK J-Bo.
Yep.
And with EBK J-Bo going through what he going through, like
Appreciate
most
you,
people
man.
ain't even hip to him, but for that to be going on, it do bring that
I'm good.
question up. Like I think YB got the money to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Like he got guards, you know.
He definitely need.
That's what I'm
he
saying,
definitely
like-
got top flight.
but-
Ain't nobody. You ain't getting touched. You ain't getting close to YB.
Exactly.
It ain't.
Well, it's what
It
he
ain't
gonna
other
do.
people.
It's what
It
he
ain't
gonna do.
other people.
It's what he gonna
It's
do.
what he gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean? Like these guys, it ain't about the environments that they're in because they're smart enough to take themselves out of it. Are they mentally prepared to let it go?
No.
Sustainable.
No.
Are they?
Make your money.
You know what I
No.
mean? Like
No, we're talking about
you-
emotional intelligence right
And
now.
we talking
exactly,
about-
and
we-
most people don't have that.
It's
Exactly.
what
They
and
like
they,
that.
and they feel that they don't have to have it because I'm a multi-millionaire.
Multi-millionaire,
Right.
and I can do whatever the hell I
I
want
think
to.
YB gonna be alright though, y'all.
But see, we say
I
that
hope.
every time.
I love the
though.
optimism.
We
I
say
love
that
the
about
optimism.
YB.
Yeah, I hope.
I hope. I mean,
But
yeah.
nothing in his career says
I just want him to
otherwise.
make his bread, bro. That's what he
Nothing
like,
in his career says otherwise.
Look, I just want my brother to make his bread, man.
The-
And
He don't-
everybody
he
do.
shows. He's haven't been
Wait,
on tour.
so the question is his probation. How long is he on probation for?
I don't even know.
Don't know.
Because that's how they get you.
Yeah.
If he on probation for like 10, 20 years, and I'm just throwing out numbers, the system, they throw them numbers on you because they know you're going to slip up.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a trap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a trap. But also,
hmm
is he emotionally intelligent to do what he need to? Do what he need to. Nah.
He did sit down,
Stop.
though. He did his thing. Well, he ain't had no choice.
Yeah, he ain't had no choice. When they come get you, you ain't got no
See what I'm
choice.
saying?
He did,
Like-
I mean, but he.
When you have free will,
Yo, it's gonna
that's
take-
when the strength comes in. You know what I mean? Like that's when okay, can I just chill, make this money, go the fuck back home?
So he
We'll
sat
see.
down. You gotta think. He sat down, but he also is in a position to where now he sees what he's risking. This nigga ain't never did a tour, right?
He
Like-
did one, like early in the game. Like, not like what he about to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Not like what he about to do. This a arena tour.
Somebody on this nigga head like, bruh, you done been sat down in Utah for the past dime.
He beat the industry, bro.
Like, you been sit down for a dime, nigga.
He beat the industry, bro.
You have hits, and you've never had to leave Utah.
Never.
All
It's-
you gotta do
It's
is
crazy
go
that
rap.
nigga in Utah of all places. It's still getting in trouble, but anyway.
Like, bruh, go rap. Fuck, nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Like what RJ said, the money, like, you know, when money bring all types of issues. It bring a lot of blessings too, but you know, it's like what Mo said, is his mental right?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think.
I appreciate the optimism.
I don't think that.
How old is he?
Why be like 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His cerebral cortex ain't developed yet. Son he ain't. I don't think like my man said. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Nico, y'all got faith in son. I don't.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say this though.
Nah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
This kind of random, but what YB doing now is what Thug should did when he came home. Start get in the booth, drop.
That thug situation
That-
crazy because
That's the trickiest situation.
that's a real tricky situation.
Because-
It is.
Because YB situation, he can still rap how he wanna rap.
There you go.
Young Thug situation,
Can't, bro.
Man, he better rap about something.
he gotta rap.
No,
He gotta rap like
He
he- he gotta rap like
But that's the
Thug.
Gunna
Thug gotta
always
rap
doing
now
that.
like
Gunna
T.I.
always
had
doing
to when he did Paper Trail.
Paper Trail was a number one.
Paper Trail.
I know, but
Paper Trail is great.
bro, if Ti wasn't going through what he's going through, we'd never get a paper trail.
Hold on. Sensei,
We wouldn't get a
tap in.
paper
Wait
trail.
a minute. Wait a minute.
We wouldn't get a paper
What is that
trail.
nigga talking about? Wait a second. Come on, Mo. Let's go. You here?
But
Paper Trail, is that the one with It's All About the Money? That's the album.
No.
no. That's
What was the cover? What was the
that's that's
Paper Trail is
that's
the
the one where he did all the
yeah.
hit records. He did the
That's,
Justin Timberlake record.
My fault.
Okay.
He did
My
Justin
bad.
Timberlake record. He
My
did the
bad.
Alright.
No, that was a
was
joint.
it
I
the
ain't gonna
Rihanna
hold you.
record on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Live Your
He
Life.
did all the he did all the pop.
No.
Yeah,
Swagger Like Us.
that was the last record on the album. You know what I mean? It just he needed something. He needed
real
something
question.
to connect with.
Hold
the
on.
streets.
Yeah. Hold on. Real question.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, right? Before we go any fucking further, who got the best verse on Swagger Like Us?
We not doing this.
Come on.
We not doing this. They wasted so much energy on something that could have been so fantastic. I'm not saying like
Who got the best verse?
T.I. T.I. heard all their verses and went back and rewrote his. I wanted to bet. Ain't nobody hot as me. Rap their ass off, blast off, somehow outstanding quality.
Got a bop like this, can't rock like this, can't wear skinny jeans, cause my knots don't fit.
I could tell you who had the weakest verse.
Yay.
Do it.
Sean who?
You know. That nigga Sean Corey. Mo trying to get kicked out.
Sean had the weakest verse.
Explain. Go. Come on. I want to explain
Nah,
this.
I'm not doing this with you, JB.
Expound on that
I'm
one.
not doing this with
It
you,
wasn't
JB.
Hove quality though. I'm telling you, it feel like that record should have been way fucking
It
bigger.
felt like Beyonce said, yo, hurry up and come back. Like, yo, go ahead, run to the store, hurry up and come back, because you got to watch these kids. That's what it felt like. It was very rushed. It was very...
Did they have the
there
kids
weren't even any kids at this point.
but that makes it that makes it more funny.
Like, goddamn, there weren't no kids. There were no kids at this point.
I was trying to give him an out. All right, cool. The man got a misstep. He just
No, the worst verse on there, right? Even if Tip went and rewrote, he definitely had the worst one. Because he didn't have
think Tip
nothing
had the
that
worst
sticks.
Wow.
I don't even feel like the
nah.
Tip verse sticks
Now,
on that record.
You need to listen to Tip verse.
Yeah, you got to hit. Yeah.
That
you
nigga was
gotta-
rapping like his life depended
Yes,
on it, which
sir.
it did.
No, his
Which
life,
it
his
did.
his
And he
life,
had- and he had the
his
close
life-
out. He had the close
no,
out.
the
song.
one
His
that he
song.
rapped
Yeah.
like, the
And that's
one
the
that
last
he
song on
rapped
the
like.
album.
No, it's not. That's not the last
That's
song on the
I
album.
swear that was the last song. on
No,
the
that's
album.
not the last song on the album. That's on me, bro. I got big elbows.
Either
Hey,
either
yo.
way, my nigga. Either way.
Hold on, bro.
That was the album he had to let the judge know, like, I'm good people. Like,
No,
I'm
it
good
wasn't.
money.
It was I'm Illy.
Oh, that's my shit.
I'm illy with.
Never gotta
I-
celebrate
Yeah.
again. They got to tell them again on the bullshit.
That's
I'm
Swagger.
on. Yeah.
Swagger Like Us is 13.
Bro, if the nigga didn't have to go through what he went through, the community service, all that shit, so he can only do a year in a day, we don't get paper trail.
Respect.
We don't. I don't think
That
we
was
do.
what was happening, right?
Is that on
Yeah,
that
that's
album?
on that project.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
That's on that project.
I'm telling like,
yeah, that's number 11.
That's on that project.
That was a good album.
That was a good album. Really good album.
That's his
it's
best
fan-
album.
It is fantastic.
It take the trap
it might-
niggas.
it might be his best
take
album.
some of these niggas. Cause I
It might
feel
be
like
his best
personally, I feel like the Carter One is Lil Wayne's best album.
No, it's
However,
not.
his best album
No, it's not.
commercially
What
is
album
Carter
is
3.
it that he's leading against the Rolls Royce?
No, that's two.
Carter
That's
2.
two.
That's his best album.
No,
Fucking
it's,
Carter
it's not
2
better
is-
than
That's
Carter
his
1.
best album.
Are you serious?
It's not better than Carter 1.
That's his
It's
best
not
album.
better than Carter 1.
Was our time. Was mine,
Yeah, well, yeah. I understand why you say three.
Yeah. I'm
Carter
going-
2 is good, but
Nah, we not.
BMJR is the greatest record he's ever created.
All right, fam.
Murder
Let's move on.
capital, only
How-
key to survive
how we
is
get to
kill.
win?
If the elements don't murder you, the riders will for real.
Let's move on.
Yeah, please.
Come on, man.
I'm-
Hip hop takes, man. We here. It's a
I'm
meeting
telling
of the
you,
minds.
he's-
Episode 1, a monthly stream that I'll probably do with the homies. Whoever's down to come through, man. Yeah, we're here. Yeah,
Fam.
I'm talking that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar's greatest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's waiting on that. He's waiting on
That's
that
what
right
he.
there.
That's what he waiting.
Yeah, that's why we
That's
here.
what he want.
No,
Like,
that's
like,
not why we're here.
damn all
No,
the
no, no.
fluff.
No.
That's what we're here for.
Before,
Let's talk about it.
Before we get to that,
No,
I
this is-
do.
okay.
No.
Okay.
Before we get to
Okay.
that,
This
I
is
do.
commercial break. All right, let's
I
do a
do.
commercial break.
I
All
do
right, cool.
have somewhere I want to go. All right.
know?
So we're all essentially here content creators. Okay. Everyone
Yeah,
does
yeah,
it in
yeah,
different forms and facets and all that shit. Okay. I need to know everybody's take on this Streamers University shit that Casanet's doing.
Can I go first?
Come on.
I love it. Man, watch out, bro. Watch out.
Yeah, I gotta use the
man,
bathroom.
chill out. I fuck with it. I do. Like, if this something that, you know what I'm saying, he can, like, keep going. You know what I'm saying? They make this a summer thing with all the creators. Yeah, show love to, like, the small time creators and whatnot. But, see, me, my nerves bad. I can't deal with all that racket and that. You know, I'm getting older, bro. So I can't.
How old are you? How
I
old
need
are you, man?
I need some quiet time.
That's my type of
But I'm gonna be real. That nigga Funny Mike.
Funny Mike.
That nigga Karen, bro. That nigga. Look, I ain't been watching him. It's just a look.
Who's Funny Mike?
Funny
Which one
Mike.
is that?
Pookie Lean. Wow. Yeah, 22.
Okay, yeah. He
Funny
did
Mike.
a joint. He just did a joint with they broke out of where those guys broke out of.
That was Kai too when they broke out of jail.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kyle was with them
yeah,
when he
I
did
think
that.
Kyle, that was his stream.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
But-
I seen that.
That was 7 days in.
Yeah, that's crazy. That shit.
I fuck with the streaming university. You kind of.
I'm not really
I ain't
familiar
gonna
with it.
lie. If I had like known, oh shit, I didn't realize we had extra mic here. Shout out to us.
Watch out.
It's lit in here. Listen, if I had a known kind of the process and what they wanted, I was going to apply. Nigga, you think about JG, and y'all know I'm not going nowhere without P. So it'd have been me and P with the camera on whatever these fucking little Androids we got, because you know these are the streaming cameras. I got the mics and the whole shit. Think about me and P running around this bitch, just in here with all these different people. I'm with Talil, I'm with Duke, I'm with all. Of course, Duke gonna see me be like, South Carolina nigga, we in. Like, I'm in, bro. And then at that point, now it's just me networking and learning. And think about it, all they doing is what they call the clip farm and shit.
That's all. That shit. I fuck with it.
The thing is, you go to streaming university, it's like a easy at least 500 followers on whatever platform you on, as long as you lit enough.
And then it's hard, and then they got like the professors, like different people actually being professors, actually giving game on. Like, they ain't just bullshit. Like, they playing, but they ain't. But
Really?
they-
Wow.
niggas trying to really take
Very
something from
intentional.
it. Yeah. It's a dope idea though.
All right, yeah. My son told me about it. He sent it to me. He's like, "Your dad, look at this right here. I think you'll like because it feels real genuine." My son is 17. He's like, "Dad, I like what Kai is doing." And I'm like, "All right, cool." I meant to check it out, but I didn't get around to it. But he says it's
Hey, that man Ant-Man got more points than the Thunder right now. I'm sorry, I just had to let Chat know what's going on.
So yeah. But JG, go ahead and get to what you want to get to, man. I appreciate the commercial break and all that. Let's go ahead and keep the main thing the main thing.
Oh, y'all really want to do this?
No, you do. So let's go ahead.
I
and
don't.
Get there.
I don't, man.
Nah.
I
He
don't.
need to be on
I'm
camera
here.
if we
I'm
gonna
here
have that
having the whole
conversation.
shit, man. I'm here doing the shit.
Y'all
man.
gonna have that conversation.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
come on, man. Let that nigga Nico here right quick.
This is what he wants.
Yeah, this is what he wants.
Me and Mo.
Yeah. This is what he wanted. So all right, cool. Here we go. Cool.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
I know I got help over here, man. Shout out to my nigga Sensei. That
Nico
nigga
don't need
really
no
is a
help.
community
I'm
member.
telling you, Nico got this. I'm
Nico,
just
you
gonna be
got
like,
it?
yeah.
You got
That's
it?
all I'm gonna say over here.
Let's see where it goes.
Yeah.
All right. See where it goes.
Yeah.
All right, so the biggest
Yeah.
thing.
What?
I ain't that bad, bro. Chill out.
You are.
Chill out. Chill out.
You
Chill
can
out.
get there, bro.
You are.
You can get there. I love you, bro. But
I
Yeah,
love you too,
yeah,
bro.
we love
Cool
you. Don't
out.
get me wrong, we love you. But yeah, you a wild boy. But go ahead, yo.
This is my
Shout
nigga,
out to
so-
my. I really got the homies. I feel like we back doing BHB right now. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
no, 100%, 100%,
Hey,
100%.
this is crazy, bro. We
100%.
got to bring it back one time. Somebody bring Devere back home. Listen.
Yeah.
All right. Shit. Hold on. So, these niggas. Let's just start. So, January 1, Joey Badass decides to come for the West Coast. Okay?
Okay.
And Ray Vaughn hopped out. And Ray Vaughn did what needed to be done. And, you know, he let
Did
it know.
he?
Yeah. Crash Out
Alright.
Heritage did what it needed to do.
Wow, you went to his highest scoring game, but just fuck the said fuck the season. Said fuck the season. All
Nah,
right,
keep
cool.
cooking,
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
cooking.
cook.
It's
Cook.
timeline.
Cook, this
Go-
is
go-
your
do
meal.
It's timeline.
I think you could have started the timeline by saying Joey won, then we could have worked back. Go ahead, do your
Yeah,
thing.
go ahead.
How?
Go ahead.
Do your thing. Go ahead, timeline. I got you.
Correct journalism, we start where the inception is.
Okay,
Alright, no
okay,
problem.
go ahead.
Joey comes out the gate,
Mm-hmm.
drops one, Ray responds, and Daylight responds. But, I mean, we didn't think that as soon as Joey comes to the Red Bull Spiral shit, that this shit would become a fucking a monstrous moment.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Absolutely.
Like,
No,
can we
I'm
acknowledge that? Right?
Absolutely. I
Can
mean,
we
even from how they
acknowledge what
shot it.
Sean,
Even how they shot
Soul,
it.
and
Beautiful.
Joey did. Can we just acknowledge how fire that was?
It really was.
Okay.
I was really
Why'd you
hyped.
bring up Sean?
Cause he
I'm trying to figure out why
he
you
rapped
skipped
his
the time.
ass off.
Why you skipped the timeline?
Yeah.
You skipped the whole timeline.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And if we
Sean
being
rapped his
honest,
ass off.
honestly, minus the elephant in the room, Sean had the best joint. All right, but go ahead, do your thing, though, JJ. You cooking, my fault.
Keep it going.
Too many chefs in the kitchen. Go ahead and cook.
Keep it going.
You think Sean was the best freestyler?
I don't think I know.
He says
I
that
know.
Big Sean had the best verse.
Sean
on the
was
Spiral
cooking.
shit.
Sean was cooking. Then Sean cooked on Control. Every time niggas
He
try
did
to.
not cook on Control.
All right,
Stop.
fam. That nigga was getting
Stop.
busy. That nigga was getting busy.
Stop.
If the nigga that you love so much didn't do the shock value shit, like if he would have just been rap, the only reason why we talk about the Control verse, the only reason why we talk about the Control verse is because of the name drops, right? Because Son been mad since until they had the battle. I know we skipping ahead, but until they had the battle, the nigga was pissed off for a decade because Drake sat there and with Elliott and went, start the verse.
That's real.
And niggas was in the crowd going, ooh. But he wasn't saying it like trying to sun them, but he was sunning them. So ever since then, that's when you got the tuck the sensitive rapper in his pajama clothes, and then the little hair in there and all this shit like that. And then then all of a sudden, a decade later, the like that shit happens.
I got a bone to pick. I don't want
That's
you
why
monkey
the
mouth motherfucker sitting in my throne again.
That nigga.
I'm mad.
But where did that come from? Why is he mad?
But a
He's
rapper
mad.
with a ghostwriter?
He's
What the fuck happened?
He's mad
oh,
because
Lord.
the so-called sensitive rapper sunned him. But he was right. Start the verse right now.
So you mean to tell me?
Start the Control
Hold on,
verse
hold on,
right
hold on,
now.
hold on.
But anyway,
Hold on.
like I
Hold
said
on.
before we
Hold
even
up.
got to that,
Hold up.
Sean got
'Cause
busy
you-
then. Sean
You
got
have
busy the other
opened.
day.
You have opened the floodgates.
Sean get busy, and niggas gotta
Sean
stop overlooking
get
it.
busy, but what the fuck has Sean done for hip hop?
Okay.
No,
So
let's
so-
go. No,
so
let's
when he
go.
was doing the
No,
whole-
let's go.
When he was
what's
doing that
Big
whole
Sean?
flow shit-
What's Big Sean biggest record?
So when he did that fucking Lemonade freestyle on Finally Famous Volume 3 or 2, one of those. When he was doing that whole like rapping
And
then he'll
that's his
pause,
biggest
and then he'll-
record until
And when
I
he
ain't
was
about to
doing
play
that
no
flow
games
shit,
with you.
Since then, there've been a lot of niggas that done that same flow, but niggas wanna, but
What
but
flow?
because that nigga do, but when niggas but because the nigga did Marvin and Chardonnay and he did the dance record, niggas want to write that nigga off. But niggas don't really like getting those
His
songs
rhymes
and rapping
ain't
with Sean.
been that. His
Fam,
rhymes
Sean
ain't never
get
been
busy, fam.
that.
Sean get busy. Sean got busy on that freestyle. Sean got busy on that control verse.
Sean got
Sean be
good
getting
records,
busy in between.
but Sean don't have the same shit that niggas in his class got.
Which is fine.
Sean's not an ASAP Rocky.
But that's not the question.
Sean's not a big
The question-
crit. Let's start there.
No,
Let's
the
start
question.
there.
The question was the Red Bull
yeah, that's
Cypher
a bad
John.
comparison.
Yeah, no.
Who?
That's
He
a
ain't
bad
big crit.
comparison.
He don't, but he not ASAP. He don't have the classics like ASAP. Let's really get into it.
ASAP only who he is because he went fashion.
No, ASAP is who he is because of Live Long. What's the mixtape? What's the mixtape? Live Love ASAP or whatever.
Long live.
And
That
let's keep it a
mixtape
buck.
created that
Let's-
mixtape created something different.
Let's keep it a buck about Rocky too. Let's keep it a buck about Rocky. If Rocky ain't tell you he wasn't from Harlem, his sound ain't Harlem. His sound is
right.
Yams from Houston.
His sound
Let's
is
keep it
his
a bean.
sound is Dirty South.
Let's keep it a bean. And since Yams
His sound
died,
is Dirty
and
South.
since Yams died, Rocky has died too. Let's
God
keep it a
damn.
bean. And I love Rocky.
I can't
But
argue
let's
that.
keep it a bean.
I
That
can't
testing
argue
album
that.
was trash.
It was.
The reason why the nigga don't drop now, because he ain't got no inspo. Why? Because the nigga who was produced. See, I like to think it's Yams and Rocky like the older bands that I love. They lock in with a producer, and the band is so fucking talented, and that producer is so talented. You know the producer and the artist. You know Rick Rubin, and the nigga ain't never touched the board in his life, but he produced some of the greatest records of all time.
That nigga don't
Right?
make beats.
No,
I don't know.
but he know sound. He know what sound
Respect.
good. He know what the consumer love.
I'm respecting it.
He knows all that shit, and he knows the artist.
But that
That's why
also,
niggas
but
lock in
wait,
with
but
him.
wait. I'm glad
Rocky
we
and
having
Yams was
this.
the
I'm
same
glad we
way.
having this. Sean ain't been the same since he left Good Music. Sean ain't been the same since he left Good Music.
Sean's-
Let's start there. He didn't get a 7-song album, and he didn't he
He don't
Pusha
need
T
it.
got a 7 songs.
He don't need it.
Nas got 7 songs.
Do Sean need a 7-song
Yes,
album?
Sean needed that.
From the
Sean
nigga that we
needed that.
not gonna speak of? No, he
Sean
don't.
needed that.
No, he don't.
Keep in mind, those
Sean
cats who
needed
had
that.
those 7-song albums needed it. They needed
Tiana
it.
Taylor needed that.
Yes,
Stop.
yes.
Come on,
Musically,
Jay-Z,
yes.
Stop.
Go knock on the door, get peace.
Musically,
Stop,
yes.
They talking shit. You gotta go get
No,
peace
that's
for
not talking
No,
shit.
Nas needed it.
Nas
Push
didn't
needed
need
it.
that 7. Nas didn't need that. Pusha didn't need that 7. My name is a hit. Let's start there.
Fam,
My
niggas,
name is a hit.
Pusha T get busy, but we gotta stop putting Pusha T in this upper echelon of artists.
He's there.
He's not.
He is.
He's not. He
Pusha
don't-
T is in
And
that upper echelon.
The
bro.
craziest thing about it is he had every super producer.
Everybody don't
every
get
super
whole
fuck-
versus Nico.
Sure, but again,
Sure.
because that nigga get busy. And he authentic with his shit. One, he gotta stop rapping about coke. Like,
Sell coke.
Nah, we
Sell
got
coke.
the nigga. The nigga older. My nigga older than Mo.
Yeah, no. Push 50.
He gotta sell coke.
My-
Keep selling coke.
My nigga older than Mo, fam.
Don't stop selling coke. That's all I'm saying.
Fam, he ain't been selling coke for 20 years.
Keep
Or more.
selling coke. It's producers. It's producers in the city that I want to hear niggas sell coke on their beats.
I want to hear Pusha T. Just like some people want to hear Drake do a full rap album. I want to hear
Drake
Push,
needs to do the full rap.
I want to hear Push do a whole album without mentioning any slick shit about selling dope. Just
Okay.
like we got on Meek
Okay.
about rollies and 12 o'clock and bikes and shit like that. I need Push to do the same shit. And then I'll start looking at Push in a different light. But the nigga get busy. Every time he drops something, I'm going to listen. But
Cause
we gotta stop putting him up there like
'Cause
the
he
nigga got
him.
hits. He don't.
He don't need
He
him.
don't.
He's one of the
Dude,
greatest
he don't.
lyricists we've
But he
heard.
do.
Dude,
Because
he's
he-
a lyrical Jeezy.
Because it's not like
He's
it's
a lyrical
Yo,
Jeezy.
that's
nasty.
funny.
That's
He's a
disgusting.
But it's
lyrical
not like the
Jeezy.
nigga like Currency who just got this like super coat following, my nigga.
Currency got the most swag in hip hop ever.
Nah,
Sure.
Currency is the greatest lifestyle rapper
I'm going with
in
June.
America.
Whatever you want to say about Currency that's positive, I'm never gonna say.
Currency
anything
is
about
a top 5 Southern rapper of all time. It's Spitter.
Why you
It's
do this?
Spitter.
Yeah.
Why you do
It's
this?
Spitter. It's Crit. It's Pimp C. It's Project Pat. And the 5th spot is on the motherfucking whoever. I don't know.
Yo, he's gaslighting us. It's really triggering.
Yeah.
It's really triggering
That's
over
crazy.
here.
That's fucking crazy.
Name Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker. Top 5 Southern rappers of all time is Spitter,
Where was
Sauce
Dwayne Carter
Walker,
born?
Pimp C.
Where was, you know what I mean?
Fuck
Like,
that nigga Dwayne Carter.
all right.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Next question.
Let's move
Next
on.
question.
Let's move on. Let's get to the.
We on to the East Coast, West Coast.
No,
shit.
no,
Let's-
next
yeah,
question.
We got off. We got
Continue
off
the
topic.
East Coast West.
We
Coast
got off
shit.
topic.
Joey Cook, go ahead.
That nigga did not cook.
Joey
He got his
whooped
ass
feet.
whooped.
Let's hear it. Joey whooped feet.
He got his ass.
I've been saying
Joey
that all
whooped
week.
feet.
Nigga got his ass.
Joey been
cut.
whooping feet by himself.
Joey
Nigga
had
got his ass
them niggas
cut.
try to jump Joey. Joey had his back to the wall, knocking niggas out, yo.
No, he didn't.
All right.
He still don't have a record better than Game Time.
All right. Yo,
He don't have a
I
record
think
better
it's
than what
unanimous
would you
that he
do.
won. It's unanimous that he's won.
YG even made a post
That
about
shit was
bad
bullshit.
bitches dancing.
That-
Joey Badass finna be
Yeah,
mad.
Nah.
You
Nah.
can't
that was
make
on
girls
a-
shake their ass.
that-
Let's start there.
That was on a bullshit ass record.
Joey Badass can't make the girls shake their ass. You lost.
That's what we doing now.
That's
Not
how-
like
that's-
us make
that's
girls
the
shake their
metric?
ass.
Oh,
But
that's what we
no,
do.
No,
See,
no.
That's
no.
What
Let's-
would you
no.
do was a hit.
No, it's not.
It is.
You know what's crazy? When you jump in a fight and get your ass whooped, that's the illest shit in the world. When you jump into a fight and then get your ass whooped.
Shout out to Rento in the chat. Talking about, bro, what? Top
Where you
5
at,
Southern
Rento?
rappers.
Where you
What
at,
Rizzo
Rento?
said, yo?
He's talking about, bro, what? Top 5 Southern rappers.
I need you to get your bro,
Yeah,
Rento. Come
yeah.
on, bro.
This gang, man. They know what time it is, man. This is Mr. Hot Take. I am back. This is
That-
the BHB
but
episode. Welcome to the
here's the
BHB
thing.
podcast.
Before we move on, here's the thing about that hot take, nigga.
What?
That was one of those Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless hot takes, them shits that I know niggas is
What hot
going to
take?
comment. That fucking top.
Rento talking about I'm on the way.
That's
Come on, Rento.
That's what that hot take
Do
was,
what?
nigga. That was, you are very good in this media space. I'm going to say some wild shit to make people.
Oh, no, I feel that way.
Yeah. No, you don't.
No, I really do.
No, you don't.
I
Hey,
really do.
everybody that's listening to
Because
this,
here's
if you
here's
find
the
this
thing.
3,000 years from now, aliens,
I'm
he don't
standing
mean
on,
that.
I'm standing on Crit. I'm
don't
standing
mean
on.
that.
I'm standing on Crit. I'm standing on Pimp C. I'm standing on Project Pat. Project Pat.
all of them are wonderful.
I did. I said Project
Yeah,
Pat.
you
And I'm standing on Spitter. On any given
He
occasion.
said all of them, and then he left the fifth one open.
The 5th, no, I said Sauce Walker. I do feel like Sauce Walker is one of the best rappers that ever come out of the South. I do feel like that. I do feel like that.
Wait, so what's y'all top 5?
From the South?
From the South. It's gonna be Scarface, 3K.
What? Because you know what it is, bro. You know what it is. You
Brad-
see, that's
Brad
what
is- Brad
I
is
can't
definitely
stand
in the
this
top
nigga
five.
sometimes.
Brad is definitely in the top 5.
Come on, bro. I can't stand this nigga sometimes, bro. You know what it is.
I
No,
don't.
he's a professional gaslighter because I'll call this nigga like, yo, you lying. You know you bugging. JG, you know I got to start with letting him know I love him
I
so you
love
think it's no issue. JG, I love you, but you wilding right now. Nah, Mo.
I be dead ass.
What you talking about?
Dead ass.
Nah, yo.
Be dead serious.
Nah.
But I say that because you also gotta remember like my era and what really like my hip hop shit that like inspires me, it don't be the traditional shit. So I feel like Project Pat being the one that created his like Project Pat is one of the most original sounding rappers of all time. He literally has a style that niggas will try to recreate now. Project Pat, a nigga that's down for his crown, man.
I get
like,
that, but you can
don't
also,
you get mad at me because your broad is choosing up? Like
you can
what?
also be inspired by the not traditional nigga and still understand why these other people are better.
Pimp C. Name another Southern rapper better than Pimp C.
His counterpart.
My
Yeah,
bitch
yeah,
a
I was gonna say
choosy,
Bun.
lover never fuck without
Bun.
a rub.
We can say Big Boy.
I
Yeah.
feel like
I don't
Big
have to-
Boy. No.
I don't have to look outside his group. Big Boy also get busy.
Crazy.
But Big Boy can't
YKK
out-rap
on your zipper.
3000.
Niggas ain't know they zipper had that YKK joint on it.
We did. We all
Stop.
knew.
Stop.
We
I
all
didn't
knew.
know.
I didn't
I
know.
paid attention to the details in my lifetime.
All right. Killer Mike better than Pimp C.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Killer Mike better than Pimp C.
Mm-hmm.
Killer.
Oh wow! Then even in the South, contrary to whatever it is I may
That's
say
disrespectful.
publicly, you got Cole.
Get that nigga the fuck out of
You
here.
got Cole.
Get that nigga Cole the fuck out of
You
here.
got
That's
Cole.
a slick nigga
Get-
right there.
Get
boy.
that nigga Cole
That's a slick nigga
and
right
take
there.
him
That's
to the
why I
stop
love
sign,
Mo.
kick him in his
That's why
ass,
I
and
love
get him
this
out of there.
nigga, man. But he not lying.
Cole not shit.
Ross better than Pimp C.
Woo! Oh,
Ross.
woo!
Nico.
I hate to say it, but
Nico.
Ross got a top 5. He got a top
Nico.
5 discography in hip hop.
Nico.
Fat Boy used to get busy.
Nico.
Not so much
What?
now,
Yeah,
but Fat
yeah,
Boy
yeah,
used to
yeah.
get busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Nico.
What's up?
Yeah.
Nico.
What's up?
You are being disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful, baby.
Pimp C is one of the greatest Southern rappers of all time.
I'm not debating that. But what I'm saying is, if you really start talking about it, there's niggas that you can say before you get the Pimp.
I'm gonna say Andre before I get the Pimp.
You gonna say
Why?
Big Boy
Andre
before
don't
you
have
get
no
the Pimp.
solo albums. He got piano and flute albums.
That's fine, but the nigga rapped on the same song with Pimp and out rapped him.
What song?
The Southern, yeah. Stop doing that, Jay-Z.
The jury is out on that. It
Yeah.
depends on
Keep
what
your
you want
heart,
out of your
3
verse.
stacks. Keep your heart.
Andre 3000 rapped
Niggas
about
walk
a
down
wedding.
the aisle to
The
that verse.
actual defining piece of that record is my bitch a choosy.
No, it's not.
Love her
All right,
never
all right.
fuck
Nah,
without a
keep your heart,
rubber.
3 stacks to keep. Nah, that's
Come
the
on,
that's the
come on,
standout.
No, that's the one that we
Come
all
on,
like
what are we
because it's the
doing?
shock value. Exactly. Outkast verses only stand out because of the way that they played that beat. Andre was like, "I'm only gonna rap on this without the drums." And what did Big Boy do? I'm only gonna rap on the drums.
Okay,
That's the only
but
reason why them two verses stand out. Because
Still,
I can make a case that UGK had the better verses. I can make that case.
All right, man. We gotta move on.
Cause you only remember Big Boy because
$1 million Mac
Eeny,
need a
meeny,
$1 billion
da, da, da,
bitch.
da, da.
Yo, Bun was yeah. Bun verse was better than Pimp's.
it was not.
It was, bro.
Yo, bitch chose me.
Yo,
You not
matter
a
of fact-
pimp. You
matter
a
of fact-
fairy.
matter of
That nigga
fact-
told a nigga you a fairy.
matter of fact-
That's hard. He called a nigga a fairy.
We not disputing that.
He called a nigga a fairy.
We not disputing that, bro.
Bro, what? We talking about a nigga that looked at a nigga that said, "Yo, bitch chose me. You not a pimp. You's a fairy." He told the nigga you a go on down there. What the shit you just
I'm
did?
gonna be honest with you. I know you're not, dude. I'm gonna put Juvie over Pimp C.
God damn it, Mo.
Oh man.
Mo,
I'm
stop.
gonna
man.
put Juvie over damn Pimp C.
Mo, you are disrespecting Chad Butler right now, and I feel the type of way. I'm finna cry.
Don't cry, baby. Don't
Juvie,
cry,
yo,
baby. Don't
400 degrees, G code. Yo, you gotta relax, man.
All right, hold on. We gotta bring it back. We just went totally left
yeah,
because
totally
y'all know
left.
what I do.
Let's get
know
back
what
to
I
the
do.
Joey
Get right
shit.
back to it. Whooping
back
feet.
to the
Joey.
Joey
Listen,
got
Joey
you.
Badass got his ass kicked. Fuck the East Coast.
This nigga want to be a West Coast nigga so bad.
No, I'm not. I'm a Southern nigga, and I don't like J1 for bringing up the South.
Nah. You talking about Kiss son?
Yeah, I
Nah,
don't
he,
like
nah,
that.
he should have stayed out of
He
it.
should have stayed.
I don't-
out
I
of
don't-
it. He
yeah,
should have
Nah, that
never
shit
brought
was
up
ass.
the South.
Yeah, he
Nah,
got
my
was
man Kai Cash, he cooked. He
Kai
did his thing.
Cash got a
thing.
good entry.
And you know what? And I appreciate you for being honest on your live, because you be on some bullshit when you review and your
Whoa,
reactions.
Whoa.
But that one, you was real right. I called
just
you.
came
Be like,
from
yo,
my
JG,
motherfucking neck.
I appreciate you on that one because you was real right. Any other time, nah.
See, that is a
There's
part
no
of
way
the
in hell you're
problem.
gonna tell me Ray Vaughn's what's the second one? What's the
No,
second-
because
not the
I
second one.
also
The one when he was walking down the street when he was
No,
his-
because
his,
I
his,
said-
his best Kendrick rendition.
No,
His
I
best
told
Kendrick
you.
impersonation.
I told you from the gate. I told you this, bro. I said, bro, I'm so glad Joey gave us a bop in this shit. I'm so
I'll
glad
be
that he
honest, that's
did
my
that.
least favorite one.
That
The
is
one
my
that was-
favorite because I'm sick. I'm sick of the sleepy rap shit.
Nah.
Bruh, I get on the niggas all the time about, bruh, niggas beat selection be disgusting. Daylight's beat selection was not the best, but Daylight raps so well that he can mask it. Let's start there. Daylight raps so well that he can put a stupid ass beat on. We be like, that's all right.
Daylight even actually acknowledged Joey won and called him the king of
He
New York.
didn't. I listened to that shit. He didn't. He get that nigga a backhanded compliment, nigga. Yeah, you went on.
It's a compliment.
You went on
Whether
against
it's
the West
backhanded or
Coast,
close-handed. It's a compliment.
bruh. That's whatever, bruh. Listen, the West Coast kicks ass right now.
I got a question
we just
for
gotta
you.
respect it.
Does Dot respond?
No.
Because he done killed your little mans enough. He
If
ran
Dot,
through the whole
if
West.
Dot responds,
that jumped out.
If Dot
I
responds,
think Joey handled every feature on GNX.
Cap.
I think he handled
He
every
did not.
feature on
He
GNX.
did. He. No. No.
He needs the final boss right now. And don't get me wrong, the final boss going to cook him. But he still needs the final.
Joey gets
the best
final
record
boss.
that came out the West was Reasons. And then AZ Chikes.
No, Chike got the best record.
Stop, JG. You got to stop.
The
this.
quiet ones are the ones that you got to worry.
When's your birthday, JG?
10/14/1991.
All right, we're going to get you a ticket to the West Coast. We're going to just get a group GoFund together, a group fund and all that. We're going to get you.
I
We're
got
going to get you
fam
real
out
right.
there.
We're gonna get
Gang
you
is
right.
waiting. Gang is waiting. I fuck around, never come back. I be moving the fam out there. I'm trying to tell you.
But
I'm
yeah,
fucking
that
around,
was
get
the
on
best-
Ace Boys.
That was
It's
the
over
best
with.
record
We
out
up.
there, though.
Oh yeah.
Came out the West.
I'm gonna send for Sensei. Sensei, send peace and Zuri. We just outside. Uncle Snoop just invited us. Listen, Mo.
What up, man?
Joey Badass does not want smoke with AZ Chike. That's why he left AZ Chike ass alone. He gave that nigga one line. He left that nigga alone.
He gave Ray
He
one
don't-
line.
No,
and Ray jumped out the
no.
window.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He
No,
gave
he
him
didn't.
one
He
line.
gave Rayvon a few. He don't want smoke with Chike, bro.
He
I'm
gave
trying to tell
Daylight
you.
one line.
What gives you
The audacity.
what,
That's the word. Audacity.
what gives you the thought of just like
The wherewithal.
AZ can just
Shit.
AZ is about that.
Son.
Like nothing has AZ done in his career
Not
so
one
far
thing. Nah.
shows that he can get busy in this way.
No. Not one bit.
I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. AZ definitely on the climb. For
Whoa,
real.
whoa. You said he's on the climb.
Yeah.
So he's on his way there.
Yeah, he just got signed.
And you know
Yeah.
what? And that's beautiful. But Joey's been where Joey's been.
That's what I'm saying.
So where's the audacity of this rookie?
Joey done for us? What has Joey done in hip hop? What has he done?
Why you keep doing this?
Devastated? Is it devastated?
Was 2000 arguably the album of the year when that dropped?
No, the fuck it wasn't. What came out when 2000 came out? No, because we had this conversation.
No, you
Was
right.
it 1999?
1999.
No, the 2000.
Classic.
No, you said the 2000.
No. This
No,
most
no.
recent album. Yeah, 2000.
2000.
Right.
Let's
Yeah,
see
yeah.
when that shit
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
That
Hold
came
on.
out, what's this?
Hold
25,
on.
I think 23?
If
Was
it came out in
23?
23, it's definitely some albums that was better than that shit.
Arguably in top
Let's
five.
start there. That shit
Arguably
came
top
out in
five.
2022. What the
Arguably
fuck else
top five.
came out in 2022? Wait a minute. Sensei.
And while you looking
Help
up,
me
look
out.
up Chike's album too.
Tyke
look up that album.
has been a West Coast act.
All right, but look up his album for me.
Kendrick dropped Mr. Morale in 2022.
Oh,
not
come
gonna
on
talk.
now. Let's start there. Let's
Are
start
we
there.
really talking about that album?
2000 is
We're really
not
talking
better
about
than
that
Mr.
album?
Morale and the Big
Hey,
Steppers.
we got to. Okay,
It's not
I
better
know-
than that.
I know the last year, people were just wanted to forget about just Kendrick and his albums and how people received them. But I do have the album on vinyl.
I got
But-
the CD. I got the
But
CD.
niggas,
In all caps too, but
niggas was not fucking with that album. They was saying,
That's
get this
cap.
Get
That's
this therapy
cap.
shit out of here.
That's cap.
It's the same with To Pimp a Butterfly.
yes,
When that
yes.
album came out, niggas
You
was like,
dropped in 22?
niggas
Come
was
on,
like,
bro. I never
nah.
liked you was in 2022. Let's start there.
no.
I will wait for you.
I said
For
top.
you.
I said top albums.
That was 22.
Let's stay with Kendrick. Let's stay right here.
Let's stay with Kendrick. Let's
When
stay
he
with
put out
Mr. Morale and the Big
Morale
Steppers.
Big Steppers,
Uh-huh.
niggas was not
Mr.
fucking with that
Morale
album wholly.
and the Big Steppers is a better album for what it done for hip
Whoa,
hop.
whoa! Why we
Let's
at it?
start.
Why we at it?
We don't have
no.
that.
You
It's a
just
better
added.
record.
This is a better.
Okay.
No,
Let's
why
go
you
song for
adding?
song. No. Let's
You
go
did
song
the
for song.
part.
Let's go song for song. No, because you want to.
No,
You want to
no,
do
no,
that.
no,
You
no,
want to
no,
do
we're
that.
not going song for song.
Kendrick
No.
Lamar. We're gonna go right to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, 2022. United in Grief. I hope that. Let's start with that.
Bro, we don't have to go song for song.
Let's
we
go
don't
in
have to do that.
95. Let's go
What
world.
Mo
Let's go
said
Die
was
Hard.
It was a top record in.
Nobody
that it
gave a
dropped.
fuck about that Joey Badass album. Like, come on, bro. He
There's
went
a
and
lot of
got
people that said the same
he
thing
went and
about
got
Kendrick
Larry
album.
June for that album
It's
and
a
didn't
lot
do
of people
shit.
that said the same thing about Kendrick
Okay,
album.
so let me ask y'all this question:
Because it wasn't the album that
Did
they
Joey
wanted coming off
Badass
of the,
did Joey Badass
the Heart?
get an Amazon special to do the tour in Paris? Did he get that?
Bro. Come on, bro.
Did he get that?
Come on, bro.
No, let's
We
be
know-
for
we-
real.
We know what goes
know-
into
yeah,
shit
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
not.
We know what goes into
Come
shit
on.
like that, bro.
So,
But we can't be the same. We can't be the same people that say numbers don't matter.
That's
and then
not
bring in
numbers.
numbers do matter.
that's not numbers.
But it does. But it is though.
I've seen Kendrick Lamar
It
tour.
is.
I've seen Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar
got
on tour.
Kendrick has a way better team and a way better team than Joey does.
Then maybe Joey Badass should sign the TDE.
Why? He got TDEs
Yeah,
now.
you got TDEs.
That shit
he
is
got
fake.
He
TDEs now.
trademarked
That
shit.
shit is
Seen it.
fake.
He got
trademark.
TDEs now.
That shit
Let him
is
do
fake.
something top and be like, all right.
He top would get that nigga the fuck
Money's
out of here.
money, bro.
It'd be some bounty hunter niggas at that nigga though.
For what?
Cause
I thought it
nigga,
was
you
all
playing.
keeping rap. I
No,
thought it was
nigga,
all
you
keeping
playing
rap.
with my
It's a
shit.
friendly fade. Last time I checked,
You
it was a
playing with my
friendly
shit.
fade.
It was a fan.
Nah, you playing with my shit. Let's go. Listen, the West Coast is the best coast in hip hop.
No, it's not. It's
What's the
one,
best coast?
It's one. It's two niggas on that coast. It's two niggas on that coast that's undeniable. The rest of them is like hit or miss.
Who are those two niggas, Nico?
It's Kenny and Tyler.
Kenny and Tyler.
Everybody
So-
else in
so-
rap
so-
rap.
Okay.
So in rap on the West, they have literally this last year, right? This last year has been the biggest spotlight on the West.
Yes,
No,
sir.
the South is not East Coast.
Since Snoop came
The
out.
South,
right?
the South
sir.
is not
Yes,
East
sir.
Coast. The South
So-
is not East Coast. I had an argument with my wife about that.
Any,
The West is more influential for sure.
the West last year has had the biggest spotlight on them since Snoop and them came out, right?
No, the West Coast.
There has
always had.
this has been one act, one act from all of that has been in the forefront of things,
Who?
and that's AZ. Other than that,
Whoa,
who
what you
else-
mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What
Hold
I'm
on,
saying
hold on,
is,
hold on. Talk,
from
talk,
the
talk.
GNX album, from the battles, from all of that shit, the nigga, he had a whole album putting on little niggas, right? Putting on this coast. There's only one that
I
broke
wouldn't
through.
call them little niggas. That's
Well,
that's
my bad. But what I'm saying is, but you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
What I'm saying is that the niggas that might be known in the hip hop community, but not known, they needed the boost. They needed the light, right? He gave a lot of niggas from that coast the light.
No, because
There's only one that broke through that light.
It's a few of them that didn't need it, but it helped.
Who did it help other than AZ? Who did the whole Kendrick?
Lefty Gunplay is the first one to get a album out. Strapped. And Lefty Gunplay got some shit. That Lefty Gunplay album.
Again.
I got to pee.
Who did it help out nationally? In
Tyke
the
is
hit.
the one that got a deal.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you want.
So you
After him, who else is it? This has been the biggest light. This has been the biggest light on the West since who knows when. Who else is it helping?
I mean, that's you got a point there, but I think we also got to look at Doty 6. He messed his chances up. Lefty, I would argue Lefty is getting some more light put on him, but that's also because he linked up with Problem. Problems did a lot for Lefty career. Versus, I mean, Dot put him on the album, and that's exposure, nothing bigger than that. But Problem actually getting him in the
We're
studio.
leaving out Dosha. That's a TDE product. We're leaving out Dolce. I don't even like the album, but we leaving out Dolce.
Dolce for sure.
Yeah, but that's
But if we talking about what GNX did.
Oh, we talking.
yeah.
My fault.
Yeah, I'm talking about what
My fault.
once the light skinned nigga from Canada was like, you can't run for this, come out, and then the nigga took 17 days and he opened up his mouth with Euphoria. Since that moment, right? From that moment to the Super Bowl,
Right.
what has been the collateral damage? What has been the collateral damage, or not even the collateral damage, the platform to put on the people that he was intending to put on?
I mean, yeah. If we looking at it like that, AZ definitely he's top.
It's
number
AZ
one.
and it's nobody else.
It's I mean, all right.
Lefty is peeking through.
So are we saying?
But I feel like this last year would have been the best chance that he has. If he didn't pop through then, there's likely he's not going to pop all the way through.
So can we consider the pop out as also a lookout for other artists? Because if we talk about that,
yeah, what I'm saying, when I said
you got to add more artists.
That's
Ray
what I
Vaughn
said.
was on that stage.
That's what I said. I said from the moment the nigga started doing that soliloquy on Euphoria to the Super Bowl, that whole run that he had, every artist
the greatest run in hip hop history.
Every artist that he was trying to put on or put light to, because the pop out essentially was GNX before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I feel like Ray Vaughn and Dolce is more of TDE.
That's a TDE move.
That's a TDE move
more
than Kendrick light on him.
So,
AZ truly is.
Meet the Wolves.
What are they doing currently? I'm asking. I'm truly asking.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay, when they put out the album, we'll see.
The producers they link up with.
Jay Worthy dropped a 5-piece on Friday. It's cool.
Fire.
It's cool. Stop. It's cool. It's cool.
Jay Worthy consistently put out heat.
That doesn't mean no.
It's consistent.
He's consistent. Jay Worthy consistent.
No, it's consistent, but it's not consistent.
It's consistent.
But like,
That's hate.
let's.
That's hate.
That's not. I listen to him.
That's hate.
Red leather seats hot. That joint fire.
All I'm saying is, it feels like AZ is the only one that took the opportunity because AZ was putting out verses on people's shit that you go, who the fuck is this nigga? And then with the peekaboo shit, he took that shit, fucking ran with it.
But
he didn't even attach it.
yeah, I was gonna say.
He just needed a
Sure.
mainstream
I would-
cosign.
yeah,
But
that nigga's
yeah.
style has never
Yeah.
changed since he did the song
JG,
with King
you
Kong.
are-
He's been the
you-
same nigga.
this-
and I knew this nigga.
this is what I
from
know.
That. I'm telling
This is what I know. What
It's like if we
you
gave
getting
dollars,
wild?
if
You getting
we gave dollars
Bro.
a Gucci Man feature right now or a Young Thug feature, we're through the roof.
bro?
Let's start there.
What I'm saying is, I get that. I understand that. We are saying the same thing. What I'm saying is, the nigga who was like that took the biggest spotlight. The last year was a big spotlight for hip hop. He took that shit and ran with it and has broke through. What I'm saying is, the other niggas who also had that shot, that quote unquote was like that, just like AZ, are not breaking through. He got one nigga through.
See, that's
Full stop. Full stop.
You'll get because okay.
Or do we need to wait till the end of the year? To have this conversation?
No. Because I think you have to give them. Okay.
Because
I'll
what it
see
looks
you
like
with
to me
that.
is,
Give them till
Kendrick's
the end of the
stimulus
year.
package ain't the same as the light skinned nigga from Canada's stimulus package. Because the light skinned nigga from Canada's stimulus package also included the nigga who was just giving out a stimulus package.
Who's okay? No.
I was at the
okay,
concert.
no.
You know what that nigga say? He was at the Lil concert the other day? I was in Columbia with ASAP and Rocky.
No. Who is the nigga from the Drake stimulus package that blew up and stayed up? Let's start there. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Cause it ain't
Migos,
Block Boy
Future.
JB. It ain't
Migos,
Block Boy
Future,
JB.
ASAP.
Future. No, hell no. Nico, no, hell no.
Are
You
we
cannot
kidding?
include
Are we
Future.
kidding?
No. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Was Future not getting
Fuck no.
$40,000 a show to be an opener for the nigga?
What? You're gonna give Future success to that light skinned motherfucker
No,
from Canada?
not his whole-
I'm
not his
I'm
whole-
mad now.
Not his whole
No, I'm
success.
mad now.
Not his
No, I'm
own
mad now.
success.
You
What I'm
said
saying
Future.
What I'm saying is, my nigga.
You said
When I'm
Davis.
His ass off with Rocco and-
What I'm saying is, my nigga,
Stop it.
when niggas, when the light skinned nigga from up north
I'll give you the Migos, but you said
was
Davis.
jumping on niggas' records, when he was
No.
jumping on niggas'
I'ma
records,
give
a
him
lot of
Migos.
niggas was getting record deals.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
A lot
Hold
of
on.
niggas was getting money.
Hold on. Wait.
A lot of niggas was getting money.
Wait. I'll give you.
A lot of niggas was getting money. There's a whole stat sheet.
Who?
There's a whole stat sheet
Of who?
what the light skinned nigga was doing for niggas. A lot of niggas got their first number ones off the nigga. Let's keep it real, including the nigga I just mentioned.
Who?
I just said was getting $40,000 a show to do an opening act. Would be an
Nico.
opening act for
Nico.
the nigga. The nigga that y'all said
Nico.
belongs on that Mount Rushmore, who
Okay, hold
truly
on.
belongs to Nicki
Hold on.
Minaj.
Wait a
That's
minute.
another
got it.
conversation.
Let's let him
The
finish.
nigga
guys. I
who
got
is an
y'all.
opener for the other three niggas can never be on the Mount Rushmore. Nothing.
Nico.
Nothing.
Nico.
Period.
You just
Let's keep
said,
it real.
You just said Nadavius.
Let's keep it real. Let's
You
keep it funky.
just said Nadavius.
I know it hurts. I
No,
know
no,
it hurts, my
It don't
nigga.
hurt, cause I'm
I
finna.
know it
No,
hurts.
it don't hurt, nigga. Cause I'm
I
finna
know
prove.
it
I'm
hurts.
finna prove you the fuck wrong.
That
Let's
Future
start.
nigga is
No,
like that.
no,
But
nigga.
let's keep it
Let's
real.
start. Let's start with the nigga Future who wrote a nigga a hit, gave him the hit, performed the hit, and went past that nigga 35,000 light years. Let's start with that. YC, the song that he wrote, the entire song, his verse and everything. Future said it out of his mouth. He said, "I'm gonna give this nigga a hit." Oh, hey P.
Hi.
We loud.
We good. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry.
We good.
He just said Drake gave Future the stimulus package. He fucked my life up. I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm calm. I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, my
We
bad.
are loud.
We should have
Okay.
did this at my house.
We should have. Next one.
coulda
The
came.
next one.
Her and the wife
The
coulda
next one.
chill, you know, man.
The next one. Okay. Listen, Nico, because you shouldn't have triggered me like this by giving Future.
I'm sorry, cause that shit hurt. I'm just tired of nigga call. Listen, I don't give
Nico,
a fuck about
wait,
these niggas, right? I
wait.
never give a fuck about the diss records. None
Nico,
of this shit. This
Nico.
Joey and the East and the West
Nico.
shit is fucking stupid. The Drake and Kendrick shit was stupid, but let's keep it real. Before the diss record and before everybody just magically started hating this nigga.
Nico.
Yes.
No, it was not.
I don't even remember Drake verse on that.
That's what
That's
I'm
fine.
saying.
That's fine. That's fine. But the niggas sure did.
That's my part.
But the niggas was linked together until last year.
No, they weren't.
From
Nico.
then till
Nico,
last year.
Nico. No,
From
no,
then
no,
till
no.
last year, them niggas was tight.
They were okay.
And even during the diss records and shit, the niggas said one line about Future, and it wasn't even a diss. You know what I mean? We ain't never really been through nothing. It's got to be this little nigga in his ear,
Nico.
and he left it alone.
Nico. Nico.
And he left it alone.
Nico.
So that already goes to show me like what they got going on.
Nico.
That can be handled.
Nico.
All that shit is whatever. You know what I mean? Like they still whatever. Just like when Ross came out and said I only did this record because of him and French Montana, but yet him and French and Drake is still cool. What they got going on is what they got going on.
We can sit down and have a conversation about it.
Yeah, like come on,
Nico.
man.
Nico.
A lot of this
Nico.
shit ain't real. 'Cause
Nico is
them niggas
Nico is
got they number.
smokiest.
Them niggas got their number one.
Nico
from the
is
nigga. That's-
smokiest.
I'll leave it at
Listen. Let's go with the timeline here. Okay? Let's really speak facts. You talking about Nadavius Harris is his name. His name is Nadavius Harris.
Don't say it too much because P Furniture gonna start moving.
No, it's
She-
not.
She ain't gonna like that.
No,
shit.
it's not.
If you say Future real name, you gotta relax.
Nadavius
You gotta relax.
Harris.
Furniture gonna start moving and shit.
Listen, Nadavius, the nigga who impregnated the nigga. Hold on. The nigga who impregnated Joy Chavis and Sierra. Okay?
What the fuck does that got to do with getting a number one hit from a light skinned nigga? That everybody calling white all of a sudden. That ain't do nothing for hip hop all of a sudden.
He did shit for us. We ain't got there yet. We ain't got there yet. We ain't got there yet. No. We ain't got there yet.
Let's talk about it.
We ain't got there yet. You want to talk about hip hop? Let's talk about a nigga who real life wrote a song for a nigga, told him to say, "Hey, I got something for you. You go out and perform this, and we gonna make this a hit. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna make this shit so big that I'm gonna push past you, put out a mixtape, create another hit, and another hit, and another hit, and another hit. By the time Drake and Future started working together, Future was the main attraction.
Yeah, it's also at that time was different.
Future started with the Dungeon Family.
I'm not.
No. You just shit. No, you just shitted. No, you just shitted on Future.
But
you just told me that Future needed a Drake stimulus package. Get the fuck out of here and go try Gaffney.
I didn't say he needed one.
Nico, go try Gaffney.
You
just said he needed. Nico, you just told me that Future needed the Drake stimulus package. I want you to go to Gaffney and try that shit over there. I want you to go up to the now.
What I'm saying is, we was talking about Kendrick. We was talking about Kendrick and his stimulus package that he had over the last year. From the time he uttered a syllable on Euphoria until the Super Bowl.
You said Future needed it.
Hold on, talk to me like I'm slow. Stimulus package.
All right. So, pretty much is co-sign. It's co-sign. Kendrick, all right, take AZ for instance. On Peekaboo, right?
Yeah.
He did the Peekaboo record on the Super Bowl, right? Now, his songs is a lot of places.
Right.
It is now nationally a lot of places, right?
Okay, so who co-signed and got who gave Kendrick a stimulus package?
No.
What
He
I'm
said
saying
Kendrick
is-
gave the West Coast a stimulus package.
Yeah, that's what I'm
as
saying.
Drake giving a stimulus.
It's because of the battle and shit. It's been a wonderful year for West Coast artists, right? Well, just the West Coast period, right?
Yeah, the whole way.
The spotlight has been on the West Coast. And then we started talking about, okay, who from besides Kendrick, because he is the package, he is the spotlight. Besides him, who has broke through that hasn't already been established? The only one I can think of is AZ. And then we started talking about the light-skinned nigga, right?
The Canadian.
From Canada, Aubrey, right? And I said he also handed out a lot of people. He also handed out that stimulus package to a lot of people, including Future.
So you did say.
That's what he said.
I didn't say his
That's
success.
what he said, P.
But you was
I
like
didn't-
his number one hit. You was like
That's
his
what
He
he
gave
said.
him his number. He gave him his first number one.
Wait.
He gave him his first number one. Did he not?
Which was the Tony Montana shit. And I
No. Tony Montana is not his first number one.
If
It was
it's
yeah.
what's his first number one
He didn't get
hit?
his first number one until.
Sensei, you got your phone?
What's that fucking?
See
album?
what this nigga
It's
first
the
number
one-
one
It's
hit.
the record with him, Drake, and Tim.
Okay.
That's his first number one.
Wait
ever.
for you.
That's his first number one. That is his first number one on Billboard.
Nico, what?
That was his first
Nico.
number one.
Nico.
That's Taylor's, bro.
Nico.
Alright.
That's 10.
So
Whoa. It says Future's first number one song on Billboard was Way Too Sexy by Drake.
Oh my god.
that makes my point even more valid.
Okay. Let's just.
That makes it even
Okay,
more
hold on.
I'm
Let's just.
saying is-
No.
And the reason why I brought that up
no.
is niggas.
Nico.
I understand
No,
that we've been shitting
Fuck
on
no.
the nigga for a whole year.
I mean, you know what's fire to us, though. You know,
Absolutely.
it's not.
But they got radio play. That's a radio
But
bop.
our criteria, what we
Yes,
see
ma'am.
as like, you know what, this
All I'm saying is, and all I was getting at is, the nigga has been shot on for a whole year, right? But we can't diminish that the nigga was giving niggas when niggas was getting on that nigga record. People was throwing cash at these niggas. They were. Future was opening up for this nigga. That's a fact.
It don't matter who
That
the
is a
fuck was
fact for
opening
multiple
up.
tours.
We have heard about the Up in the Smoke tours where Method Man and Redman put on such a good show. They opening up for DMX and Jay-Z and all these niggas.
But they are still
it
opening.
don't matter.
Their
You
success
can't say,
still,
but you
their
can't say that
success
that
still doesn't equal up.
Bro,
Their
you can't
success
say
still
that-
doesn't equal up to the niggas that's going on live.
Say that Canadian nigga did anything for Future.
He did though.
No,
Future
the
would
fuck
tell
he
you.
didn't.
Future would tell you this. 21 would tell you this. You can go down the line of niggas that he helped along the way.
What's
whether
the
you
21?
shitting on
What's
him or not.
what's the 21 in
Kendrick
Drake
literally
song?
went on
What's
tour
the
with the
21
nigga.
in Drake
ASAP
song?
went on tour with the nigga. It was the same tour. I seen him in Colombia, and it's fine. Like, we gotta stop having revisionist history and don't.
We
just
not
say
having
like,
revisionist
just say
history.
like,
I don't
oh,
give
the
a
nigga
fuck
never
about
do
the
nothing.
mainstream.
Didn't
I don't
do
give a
nothing
fuck.
for these
No,
niggas
see,
at
Nico,
all.
the problem is you give a fuck about the mainstream. With
I
this,
give a fuck
with
about
this,
all this shit.
With this rhetoric that you have,
I give a
you
fuck
give
about
a
all
fuck.
of it.
No,
The mainstream,
you
the
give a-
underground, and everything
no,
in between.
you give a fuck about
There
that.
has to be a metric. There has to be a bar.
How?
There has to be, because other than that, it's all subjective.
Again,
Look at
like I said
That's
earlier,
the game.
you can't exclude one and big up another.
Only did 22,000 on his first week for 2,000.
You said what's that?
Joey Badass only sold 22,000.
Hold on, say that out loud.
Joey Badass only sold 22,000 on the 2000 album. First week.
I mean,
That's not a top album to me.
no. When we say top album, it goes back to what P just said. All that
But y'all said, but
No. When we talking All Star, we gotta keep it in mind All Stars. Joey's not an All Star. You understand what I'm saying? Joey's not an All Star. No.
so if Joey
He's having a hell of a season right now, but he's not an All Star.
So
We're
Doc
talking
don't
about
need to
Future and
respond.
Drake, who are All Stars.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter, what he's saying is, Drake gave Future his first #1 by the metrics of Billboard. That's where we gotta go. Other than that, everything is subjective.
See, we can't do that.
No,
though.
we can't. No. We
We
cannot
can't
use it
do
when
that,
it's
though.
convenient.
Yes.
We can't do that.
You got it.
We can't do that.
Bro, it's just like us saying we give a fuck about that Grammy when we don't, because Kendrick should have beat Macklemore, but what the fuck happened?
Yeah, but we
But
can't
we
also.
still counted, though.
But we also big the nigga up for having a clean sweep. That's what Mustard was doing up there, clean sweep. But that was amazing.
Literally the best album that you
But
heard last
but
year.
he didn't get those Grammys for GNX. He got them for the diss record. This in the light skinned nigga.
Oh shit, it's the water bottle.
Oh, kill it.
I was trying to tell you something. Okay.
Don't tell me.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is we gotta take all this shit as a whole.
Yeah.
We
But we're
gotta
gonna
take all this
celebrate
shit.
that he swept, though, right? When it's in his favor. When it's in his favor, it's okay that we are right
No,
with the Grammy.
because I'm not
Makes
giving a
it
shit about none of it.
You give a shit about some of it.
No,
You give a shit about some of it. When it's when yeah.
But what I'm saying,
chimney
yes. No, but what I'm saying to y'all is,
Bro, that shit is all fine and dandy. But what we know about us as a people is it does not matter what the fuck a person does in that realm. When we go into the places that we going to, and we was hearing ain't no way around it, and we all was doing this shit around, and we was like, come on, we was beefing it up. No, it's not. It's us as a culture.
Again.
But what is hip hop built on?
Jordan, listen. Two things can be true at
That's
once.
all I'm saying.
And
That's all I'm saying.
the whole thing.
That's all I'm getting at.
My metric don't go by the
So
mainstream.
you had to make that plain and known from the beginning of
Yeah.
the
The
conversation.
conversation
Your
ain't
metric.
about your
My metric ain't that.
But no, you should have said that in the beginning.
Okay, so okay, here we go.
When you said your top 5, there's people that would definitely argue that point. You know what I'm saying?
Argue me to the death.
Yeah, but again, you made it known that that was your top 5.
Cause I
And we're
know
having
what
this conversation
culturally moves this culture, bro.
that's
Drake
cool.
would have never gave you a knife talk. Drake would have never gave you a knife talk without what? Project Pat's flow. Project Pat's flow created knife talk, nigga.
But
that Canadian nigga from up there across the border, whose daddy is from Memphis, fucking Tennessee, would have never gave you that record without Project Pat.
But do you also know
He's
that
a fuck nigga.
if anybody if anybody
Because then I was like, because I initially
He's a fuck
in our
nigga.
group chat, I initially asked him. I said,
I don't
Fuck
get
that
it.
nigga.
okay,
I know it hasn't. I know it.
I was like, did P say he was cute one day or something?
Yeah, man.
Because this dude really dislikes him.
I've never liked that nigga.
It has not always
He slashed your
been-
tires or something?
No, I've never cared for him.
This is-
There was a real twist in the armor, and it was a twist before the whole finding out he didn't write his records. It was really a twist early on. It was something about that nigga. I was like, bro, I don't fuck with this nigga. I can see through that shit. That shit that he was doing all those years, I was like, that shit is good, but it's nasty.
I think LeBron is corny. I think LeBron is corny as hell, but we cannot argue he's not one of the
But
greatest.
see, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get at. He has never been this goddamn
We never looked at
Never.
it like that.
about it. Before he was not, you know,
I needed my nigga Doc to
this
back me
bad.
up.
He could listen to the music and be like, okay, whatever. Now,
No, because we had arguments before
no,
about
but it was never
practice
this-
and all
it
that
was
shit.
never like
Yes, it
this,
was. It was the
not
same
to my
way.
recollection,
It was
but,
the same
you
way.
know,
It was the exact same way. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you where it started. All just side.
oh, no,
And
you're
this
right, I
is
do remember,
yes. It
Project
started.
P.
It started probably
They were
around
like
album 2.
They go Rento.
Uh-oh.
Top flight security.
Bruh, that's fucking crazy.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
Get him, Rento.
Come on, clear out my nigga spot.
He said, you know what? I was going to chill, you know what I mean? I was
Gang
gonna
said,
stay
don't
in."
stop this shit.
You know what I mean? Oh, what's up, brother?
Come on in, Rento. Come on in, Rento.
Yeah, he was like, I'm on my way. You know what I mean?
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The real disdain started. All jokes aside, the real disdain started when they compared this nigga Drake to Hove and Kanye.
Who did that?
In what way, though?
So I had an apartment. Shout out to G123 at Campus Edge. That was the spin knot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was the spin knot right there. The homies came through, and the homies argued me down for 2 hours about how Take Care was a better album than Watch the Throne. And from that
It
moment
was.
forward, it was fucking.
It was.
Are you crazy?
See, that's okay. I see where it's stemming from. It's two niggas that pissed you off, and ever since then you've been trying to prove them niggas wrong. And then that nigga Kenny started going beep 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 beep, and it's been on ever since, nigga. Yeah, I know it now. Never mind. We good. We good. We good, bro.
I don't think
We good, bro.
It's there for everybody. It's there for everybody else. But y'all gotta
good,
remember,
bro.
scientist nigga JG where my
I
head
get it, bro.
was.
Whatever
I
you
am a
say,
real-
you got it.
No, cause I'm a real
That's what
sick
I really
ass
need,
nigga.
like
And it was
culture or
at that
something.
point when them niggas told me that damn, The Weeknd wrote this
Yeah, this-
album, and at that
this
point I
kinda
was
harsh.
like, that nigga's a hoe.
You know?
It was at that point. That nigga was a hoe.
I ain't gonna lie though.
No,
No.
Drake
Listen.
was
The
on.
Weeknd said that he gave Drake for sure shot for me.
He gave him half his
True
album
Love,
was full.
and right, but them
In practice.
three particular songs
Yeah.
are the
He gave
heart
us
of the
practice?
album. No.
Yeah, practice
in
too.
practice. But them three particular
get it, we
songs
can't say
was
that
supposed
shit,
to be on House of Balloons, bro.
Or- No, it wasn't practice. It was the ride.
The
It was the ride. It was the ride.
I'm mad either
Ride,
way.
cameras.
Bro,
Shot for Me and Crew Love.
And
That's what
imagine if those was on House of Balloons. We might be talking about like one of the best
but bro,
ever.
that's all.
But bro, still
we
House of
talking about
Balloons
one
is
of the
like
best.
that though.
It is, but
You know what I mean?
that's my point. But House of Balloons is so fire.
Yeah.
Imagine if you added those songs onto the already fire album.
Yeah.
We talking about that's crazy. But anyway,
What's your Southern top 5, man? I got you out the bed.
Yeah. He
No,
said, "Let me
okay,
put some clothes."
First of
on."
all, I was already outside. I was
Okay.
just with my people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was with my people. We
Brett
was right in the
did get in
street,
the
like
chat.
literally 2
Hey,
minutes.
Rento got the chat and said, bro, even my daddy said you tripping.
I was with my pops. Yeah, I was with my pops. And I was
Shout outs
like,
to Big
I
Rento.
said, Dad, you hear his top 5 Southern rappers? He said, who you said? You said Spitter. You said
Spitter.
Sauce Walker,
Sauce
Big
Walker.
Crit,
Crizzle.
Currency.
Spitter.
No, I said Currency already.
And,
Pimp C.
Pimp C
and
Project
Project
Pat.
Pat.
I said, what?
You're like,
That's a
Pops, I'm gonna have to
personal
leave you
top
alone. I gotta go over here.
Okay, your personal top 5.
No, it's a
okay,
personal
cool,
top five.
but, like, you can't even
do.
talk about no Southern rappers, first of all, without naming the hottest nigga under the sun. You feel me? Talking about Lil Wayne. Come on now. How you not say Wayne for the first name out there?
He made
And
that
then you
nigga
got-
Hove walk on the beach. Take a long walk
Take
on
a
the
long
beach.
walk and think
Come
about
on,
how
fam.
shit is going with itself.
And
bruh.
Hove is your GOAT.
And he would never give Wayne that credit though, just because of that.
Man, we ain't talking
No,
about. We
I
ain't
give,
talking about.
I
Three
give,
stacks.
no, I
We
give
ain't bring
Wayne his
up
credit, but I do feel like Wayne had a period
That's,
where he
that's
fell
what I'm
off.
saying. That's what.
Wayne had a period where he
Fam.
fell
I
off.
have no idea.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
Scarface,
I don't know.
Scarface ain't never
But
did it
I
for
do
me.
And
like the
then
fact.
we don't even get currency for real if it ain't for Weezy F Baby.
Exactly.
Wayne had a
You don't
couple
even get
fall-offs.
currency for real without Weezy F Baby.
If we
No,
talking stimulus package.
No Limit Records
You know?
existed before Cash Money. Let's start
Yeah.
there. So Spitter was signed to No Limit. He was signed to Cash Money.
I
Young
feel
Money.
that. I feel that.
He was
But we
signed
got.
to
We
Dame
have.
Dash. What is this doing? I mean, where we going with this?
Spitter is the
don't
Spitter
matter.
is the
That-
greatest,
that-
but Spitter
yeah.
is the greatest lifestyle rapper of all time.
I'm going with June, but it's cool. With
No, the fuck who?
Honestly,
Larry
is Wiz,
June
is
over
Wiz not?
Spitter?
Is Wiz not a lifestyle rapper?
No.
Wiz not considered a lifestyle. How can we not talk about Wiz?
The only
Wiz
other,
created
the
niggas'
only-
lifestyles.
No,
bro.
the
Like,
fuck
he literally
no.
created
Wiz
niggas'
learned from
lifestyles.
Spitter. No, Wiz will tell you. Wiz said I learned
that's
from
valid.
But
Currency,
who's
That's
Spitter
valid.
the
learning from?
hot Spitter.
His whole work ethic comes from one person.
Who?
Weezy
Dwayne.
F Baby.
Who
How
you talking
he-
about, Spitter?
Yes, how he
and he'll tell
continues
you
to
that.
put out at
He'll
least
tell
2
you that.
albums.
Who the
He'll
fuck?
tell you that.
No, who the
He'll tell
fuck
you
did
that.
Wayne get all his style tips from when they came to Young Money?
Here we go.
Currency, the hot Spitter. Who was the first nigga to have on all them J's? That nigga got on 1996
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Columbia 11s
Hey.
because of who? Spitter.
Can I-
Stop
Ye,
playing.
Let me-
Ye was
let-
on that too.
let me
now,
ask
that
you
Jay
this.
shit. Now.
Let me ask you this
Wayne
question
I
learned
real
said
from
quick.
Ye. I
Spitter.
said Ye was on that.
Wayne
Let-
learned
let
from
me ask you this
Spitter
question
and
real
Wayne
quick.
learned from motherfucking the Clips. Let's start there.
So we now pinpointed to why you don't like Drake, right? I get that now. I'll never bring that nigga up again because I understand. Now let's get to the Wayne shit. Who pissed you off? You was like 6th grade, and some nigga named Jimmy Turner from the other class.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Said
No,
some
the
crazy
thing,
shit.
The first time you heard Lil Wayne say he was the best rapper alive, he said,
No, he can't be.
fucking way.
No,
he can't be.
no.
It's
No,
Sean
okay.
Corey Carter.
No. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear Wayne say he was the best rapper alive? Did he forget?
got it.
The
I got
other
it.
Carter is still alive.
Right. Yeah. Hey, I know. I need to know.
Here we go.
Let's talk about it.
So y'all want to know? This is the realest shit I can tell you.
Are you upset that Jay didn't sign him?
No, I don't give a
I
shit.
think that's what it was because Jay was
No.
supposed to sign him.
But Birdman
Alright, cool.
fucked off Wayne. Birdman did that. Fuck
I
Birdman.
don't
for
think we
that.
get the same Wayne. That he signed up.
What happens
I don't know,
is
bro.
what
We
happens
would've got
is
a lot of
no.
Wayne
This is the
and,
real shit. This is the
Hov
real
records.
shit.
And not.
I felt like
Brooklyn.
at a point, and this I'm gonna keep it real with you. I felt like at a point Wayne was the best rapper alive, right? Carter 2, when he said it on the Carter 2, I was like, damn, this nigga might be the best rapper alive, right? But then I get to a point to where I'm listening to Jay-Z. Jay-Z comes out, The Kingdom Come. Jay-Z comes out, The American Gangster. By the time American Gangster comes out, I'm like, damn, this nigga is the illest nigga ever.
He should have kept Kingdom.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say, we really speaking.
No,
of
Kingdom Come is fire.
All right, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Kingdom Come is
Keep
fire.
going. Keep
Kingdom
going.
Come
My bad.
is
I didn't mean
fire.
to. I didn't mean to throw you off.
Kingdom
going.
Come is a good album. It's
No,
it's
it's not.
it's a good return album off the Black Album. Yes.
Not after, boy,
Not
after
off
the
the Black Album.
Black Album.
What? All right, but go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll
At
talk
some
about that
point,
later.
at some point, all rappers have to work it out.
I love this shit.
I am not a human being. I'm not a human being too. We didn't need two of them shits. We just needed the one. We never needed two of them
I'm
motherfucking
probably
albums.
with you on that.
Let's keep it a bean.
That's fine.
But
We
the
didn't.
thing
We
about
didn't
that
need a
phase,
Wayne
though,
Rock album.
No. But if you listen, when you the thing about that phase, the reason why he came back with number 2 is because everybody was like, oh, what is Wayne doing? But when it actually came out and people like received it, bro, it was received
Yeah,
like
we didn't need
it
that
was,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't.
We didn't need
It was like a different
We
crowd
didn't
that he
need that.
grabbed.
The reason,
You know what I'm
the
saying? He
real
went with
reason, the real reason we all cherish Lil Wayne is for what reason and what reason only. Everybody say it at one time. What is it?
Mixtape?
Exactly. That is the only reason why we all cherish that nigga because
did he put out? How many?
he didn't put out as many as Gucci. He didn't do he didn't do as many as Gucci.
Yeah, he got some
Dedications.
Dedications.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
you
six-
can't
it's
leave
like
the
six-
dedications.
It's like 6
The
dedications.
suffix, the prefix.
I think that's enough to be a
I
fan.
fuck with the dedication
That's
shit
enough to
too.
be a fan.
But when we talk about Wayne, we like, oh, he's the greatest mixtape rapper alive, Gucci Man.
No, let's stick with Wayne.
No, but what I'm saying, no,
Let's not
but
get
what
up-
I'm,
let's
no,
not
but
get
what
you
I'm
on the
saying,
tangent.
no, but what I'm saying
Right.
is we all always do the same shit. Wayne is the greatest this, Wayne is the greatest that. He rapped the best. He rapped. No,
So
he
you tryna
don't
say
have
what-
the same accolades as some of his peers. He don't have a Gucci Man catalog of mixtapes.
Okay. I'm about to flip it. I'm finna flip it for you.
Come on.
Okay, we talking about that's one thing that you win against him. But with Jay-Z, when has Jay-Z ever had a prime like Wayne has, bro? Like,
Oh no,
when,
he's never done that.
yeah, when has it?
I'm
when
the
has
first
it-
one to tell
when
you
has
that.
there ever been like consecutive years, or even maybe 1 year, depending on who you're talking about, where he was like by far the number 1 rapper?
No,
out?
I'm the
There
first
was
person. no, I'm the
so
first
how can you
person
be
to
a
tell you
great-
that.
like-
No, I'm the first person to tell you that. I literally had an argument on stream with Becky. Shout out to Becky of your favorite cousins. She was like, "Oh my God, how are you saying you're a Jay-Z fan and you saying all this?" I'm saying this because I know as a Jay-Z fan, he's never been the number 1 rapper. He's
Jay-Z,
never been.
They try to.
He's never been the most. You know what I'm saying? Like he's never been that.
Yeah,
Right? So I'm the
never.
first. So I'm gonna be the first to tell you that at this point, I don't even feel like Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time.
Well, we're getting somewhere at least.
I don't feel like
We're
that.
getting somewhere.
RJ, somebody, do me a
Oh,
favor.
Lord have
Pass me that picture right there. Yeah, pass me that picture right there. Pass me that picture. Bring me that. Yeah, bring me that. Bring me that right there. Bring me that.
Them
Come
boy
on.
think Kung Fu Kenny
Come
number
on.
1.
Come on. Right here.
This
That right
is
there is the
GOAT.
greatest rapper you've ever seen in your life. Okay?
Lord have
That right there. I'm ready. I'm ready to say it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm ready
Yo,
to say it.
he was ready. I've seen him ready to pull a blade out and cut me for any criticism I have of Hov.
Yep. I've never
Of anything of Hov over this last year.
And I'm gonna
And
tell
it's
you,
all
okay,
because them two niggas, them two niggas got you on Drake.
No, but I'm
And
gonna keep
then-
it. No, but
and
this
then
the real
because
shit.
This nigga did it. Now all of a
No,
sudden that
no,
shit
no,
go.
no,
I get it, I get
I'm
it.
gonna keep
get
it
it.
all the way 1,000 with y'all, right? The
Yeah.
doubt started in my mind a very long time ago.
With
My
Hov?
wife was pregnant with my son. We went to the Williams Bryce Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. She looked at me in my eyes and she said, "That nigga Jay-Z ain't shit."
This is at the on the run tour.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on the
yeah, I
run
was out
too,
there too. Yeah, I was
right?
out there, yeah.
So we was out there and P said, "Nigga, you do realize all these people came to see Beyonce."
Beyonce. Yep.
And it fucked me up. It
Yep.
fucked me up.
It was a Beyonce
Right?
concert featuring Jay-Z.
Jay.
Right? So
Watch the Throne, Kanye album featuring Jay-Z.
Facts.
that's tough.
Facts.
That's tough.
No, that's
tough.
a fact.
That's tough.
That's a fact.
Respect.
I
Respect.
appreciate that.
Respect.
Oh, hey.
Respect. That's why I
was
said
it
respect.
was
I'm
it
not gonna
possibly
argue.
the
I'm
same
not gonna
with
argue
the,
that.
like, you
Right?
know,
The R. Kelly shit too, possibly maybe.
I don't know. I feel like that was equal
That was
footing.
okay. Okay, I just want.
Even though that naked
I
record
just-
by R.
you know,
Kelly, I don't hate.
I
I
just had
hate
to
to
toss
admit
it out
this.
for
That was a
discussion.
wreck.
No. I was saying the
That was
point
a wreck.
they
That is
bringing
a
up
wreck.
was it the same for Jay Z and R. Kelly's album? Like, was it more of an R. Kelly album featuring Jay Z, or was it a Jay Z album
That's tough.
featuring
That's tough.
Kelly? You know,
So
He
look,
gotta have it
so
somewhere,
P,
though, to have
so
all
P
those number
fucked
one
me up
albums.
on that one, right?
Number one album once he actually became
Yeah.
Beyonce's husband, just like that. Beyonce's husband, just like that.
So is that a stimulus?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, no,
Oh
that's
yeah,
stimulus.
no.
No. And
It ain't no
I'm telling
stimulus
you,
better
I'm
than
telling
Beyonce's
y'all as a
stimulus.
Jay-Z,
It
as a
ain't no
Jay-Z
stimulus better than
fan,
her stimulus.
as a Jay-Z fan, P said that shit to me and my mind
Trump ain't
started
fucking
going.
with Beyonce.
My mind started going, right? So then fast forward to no, not even a fast forward. I had to rewind myself. One of me and P's first let's go out of town dates. We went to Charlotte to see the 444 tour.
That's hard.
And we was in that bitch, and mind you,
Uh-oh.
I'm standing in the tour, and I'm like, damn, this is the shit. Like, that's my favorite rapper, and I'm watching that nigga. And then at one point, I had to think back, like, nigga, that nigga only did arenas. Like, Spectrum Center is an arena. Like, it's a big arena. It's an NBA arena. But it ain't stadium shit. Like, stadium status is
Holding
different.
About 30,000 maybe.
Yeah.
But that stadium
Those
shit,
stadiums is holding 80 plus at the minimum.
that
Yeah, but-
stadium
Yeah.
shit
It's
is different.
It's two factors to stadiums though. One, everybody can't do stadiums, and two, there's some artists that can do stadiums that don't like doing stadiums
Yeah.
because it's so much shit that can happen,
Yeah.
and it's so much logistics about putting on a stadium tour or just one stadium show.
Mm-hmm.
But also, since we here, you remember when Hove and that nigga that you always put down did the baseball stadium joint?
What? Who?
When Hove and Eminem was doing the baseball
I don't
stadium
remember
joint.
that. That's before
See,
my time.
niggas don't want to remember it now.
But
But niggas was showing
No,
up
I
there
say that-
because of
I
the white
say
nigga
that.
that nobody
I-
liking it about.
But I also have to remember
I mean,
one
Eminem
thing
will
about
bring
Jay Z
people.
is Jay Z is the greatest hip hop
There's
mind
certain
that we
people that
have.
can bring people out.
Jay Z
That's
know
why
how
you
to.
attach themselves to
Jay
it.
Z know how to go get young Chris and be like, "Hey, you
Don't
come
do
here,
this.
What's
bring
so-
me,
don't
bring
do
me the
this.
inspiration."
You know
Don't
what's
do
so
this.
crazy?
He know how to do that though.
Don't do this. You was the same
know what's
nigga
really
that
crazy?
what's the Khaled record that Hove did recently when he was rapping for 99 minutes.
That's the best Khaled record
This
ever.
nigga was on the mountaintops talking about how great a record this
It
was.
is.
And this is the greatest record ever.
He rapped for
and
7
now you bringing
minutes.
up Young Chris.
He rapped for 7 minutes and said, "I'm the greatest nigga alive," and at that point he was. Yeah, at that point he was. He not better than Dot right now. I got to give Dot. I got to give Dot the
Hov
credit.
not better than Dot.
Dot slayed. Dot
That nigga's
slayed
a
the
father
dragon.
of 3. And
Dot
and
slayed the
husband.
dragon, bro.
Like, I don't know what Hov doing.
But what I'm saying is, at that point, Hove gave you the timeline and the track record to be like, nigga, I'm him. But now that I'm watching Kendrick Lamar slayed the dragon. He went and got, and my conspiracy theory is him and SZA doing the whole thing. But that's just me. In my mind, I feel like him and SZA got they got the thing going on. But that's
here
just
we go.
sick brain. That's sick brain. That's sick brain. That's sick brain. Conspiracy theories. I'm like, damn. That's the real beef. That's the real beef. That's the real beef.
We all married men up here. That's a hell of a take.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's the real beef. That's the real beef. In my
Between
mind,
who?
conspiracy theory is like,
Between
damn, you
Kendrick and
had
Drake?
my joint before I had her. That was the real beef. In my conspiracies.
It didn't go as
I
far.
can see because
All
of the
I'm saying.
timeline why you thinking it, but
It
no,
don't make
I don't
sense.
see it.
It don't make
Yeah.
sense.
It
I
ain't-
don't,
it don't make
I don't
sense.
see
It
nothing
don't.
else other than that connecting it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It-
Like this, the timeline is like the only thing that I see. Like, okay, yeah, no, it ain't nothing. I don't see.
No,
I don't see
no.
I don't
That's
see
why I
no
said
dots.
it's the conspiracy.
I don't have no dots connecting.
Rento.
Yep.
Did Joey win the back and forth?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
If this nigga said it, I'm cool. I'm
Yo, I saw when he
bro.
posted it.
Cause
I
it's
saw
like
he made a
it's
post.
like, and I was watching a little bit. I didn't get to catch all of y'all conversation during that part, but when you was talking about him sitting his back to the wall and fighting, that's really how it was.
That's what
It was like he came to somebody block. Listen, he came to somebody block. No, yeah, it was more, yeah. Listen, no, he came to somebody block. He said, you know what's happening? That's what he did. He said, what's happening? Somebody stepped up to him. He said, okay, boom, throw him up. What's happening? And then he boxing him, and then somebody else came and didn't even, they know what's going on, but they don't know what's going on. All they know is he from, Nah, we got to go beat that nigga up.
You know what?
He boom, boom, boom. He see the nigga come around here, stole on him, boom.
And they just jumping in.
Yeah, and he banging with all of them. Like, I'm fighting you first. I'm fighting you.
That's what he was doing.
He don't want the final boss though, bro.
Nah, the final boss don't want him right now. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. Don't get me wrong. I think Kendrick would beat him, obviously. But
I do think he was.
his just Joey's so hot right now. Yeah, Joey so hot right
He
now.
will
Like,
kick Joey in his nose.
it might turn on him the same way that people try to feel like Kendrick kind of ascended because of Drake, and Drake, it's gonna be the same thing with Joey. I promise you.
Joey cannot put together a 16 better than
listen. All he got to do is fight and make it like a debatable fight, and people is gonna give it to Joey.
Joey just didn't make a dance record, apparently.
That's what I'm saying.
Put on his back pocket. You held your own.
So Kendrick right now, he don't even need to do that, like, cause you done came off the biggest fight in probably history and won. So you don't want to do that. And
I think he's gonna take jabs at him. I don't think he's gonna make a whole dedicated to like,
he shouldn't.
get him too.
He should.
It's gonna be some jabs here and there.
And it's gonna look bad anyways, cause it's like, damn, they already said Kendrick first fight was a 20v1, and here you go again, being the last fight of another 20v1. You just jumping niggas, yeah. You just jumping niggas, yeah.
Friendly face.
Yeah.
Dude, you know there's 29 songs as of Thursday. There were 29 songs created. 29.
I got 20
As of
something.
Thursday.
I got like 22 in
Look
the
what's my man
playlist.
name? Elliot.
They
Elliot
like
made up a joint.
they
29.
like started just kind of just saying
Nah,
stuff.
yeah, he just started just doing
Yeah,
shit.
they like rap so good
Like
that.
Capital Steve
Yeah.
record that they did,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We didn't need that.
It shouldn't even.
So
at
I
that
didn't
point, he should've
realize
stopped.
that Daylight and Capital Steez actually had a relationship. That kind of changes that
All
whole
them niggas
tattoo
do.
picture.
Yeah.
Just like,
That changes the
Soul having a
tattoo
47
picture that
tattoo on him. He damn
Oh,
near-
47. He okay.
He damn near pro ever like member. Like he's an honorary member.
Yeah.
You know, like just like Mac was an honorary TDE member. Like it's like niggas was that close.
Yeah.
That's why that whole shit. It was Solo was like, I'm just saying this because you know what I mean. Like these are my people, and I gotta say it. Even though I got that 47 tatted on me, him and Capital Steez was like, this,
Ooh.
Respect.
you know, like
That's
why
why.
all this shit is friendly.
That's why all I ever wanted was a black Grand National.
So what?
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National.
Yeah.
Fuck being rational.
Never.
Give
Never.
them what they asked for.
Never. That's not even a Ford.
Not enough.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even a Ford.
But it's not enough. But it's not enough. All I'm saying is
I get on
Joey
their ass.
don't
Somebody
want that
gotta
nigga
do
to
it.
go back into that bag.
Can we
He
get
ain't
you
though. He not gonna
openly
do that. He
say-
not gonna
can
do
we
that with
openly get you to
Joey.
say, JG, that Joey won?
No. Never. I don't feel like Joey Badass had the best record
So
out
who
of
did he
it.
lose to?
Ooh, wow.
To me, he
Yeah.
lost to Chike. To me, he lost to Chike. I feel like Chike has the best record.
You saw that journalism come on him just now.
Because he went up against a lot of niggas. You feel me? Like,
So if I pick the
out
record,
of
he lost
20,
to
so
Chike.
out of 20 fights, he lost one. So he 19-1.
No, because I don't feel like he won every round.
Yo,
I feel like he lost. I feel like he lost to Ray Vaughn in the initial round.
Dude, your
Well,
man Ray,
Crash Out
your
Heritage
man
was a
Ray
better
Vaughn-
record.
Your man Ray Vaughn's in hiding right now. Your man Ray
No,
Vaughn.
he not. He was
Dude,
just at the motherfucking
Dude, Ray
GNX
Vaughn's
tour
social
eating
media-
chicken wings and steak.
Ray Vaughn's social media
He was
presence is
outside.
always there. Dude has been quiet.
Yeah, because why do I need to pop out? I just gave
no,
y'all records.
I'm just saying, no. Continue what you've
I
been
just
doing.
gave
What I'm
y'all
saying,
records.
nah, that didn't stick. What's crazy
What
is you got a whole
what-
track called
what did
Bullseye,
Joey
you missed
Badass
your
put
mark.
out that stick?
How
What
is
did Joey put out that stick?
What? Hold on.
What did Joey put out that stuck?
What's the? He got
The
that
only
finals- that
record,
finals
the
is
only
different.
What's
record
the one
that
with,
Joey
Loaded?
had
With
that
Loaded?
stuck
What's the
to
one with
me
Loaded?
was the
Crash
one
Dummies.
that had the
Crash
yeah,
it's crazy. That's the one I'm
hold
thinking
on.
of. That crash.
I
Dummies.
forgot. I got a playlist created.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really felt like that.
was cool.
I really felt like that created an issue amongst West Coast artists because I think Ray wanted this by himself, and everybody
Yeah,
jumped
he
in.
did. He spoke about
Yeah,
it.
no, now it's an issue. Yo, my man Pride, that 29-year-old's in Pride shot. He got to figure that thing out. Top is over there nursing his wounds right now, looking over his contract.
That's
I think
hate.
I gave you too
Oh,
much of a percentage.
I got 20. I got 27 in the tuck right here.
Yes,
I got 27. So here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Off the first round, if we
when
say
we going off the first round, when's
if
this?
if we say the first round is Joey, Daylight, and Rayvon, the best record to come out of that is the Rayvon Crash Out Heritage. Let's start there.
No, that's not the first. The first has
To
to
me.
be the ruler's back.
The rulers.
Then
The-
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
the ruler's back. How you and Crash Out? I feel like Crash Out is
that
the
was-
best record. That's literally the first round.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't
That's
mad
the
at that.
first round.
I ain't no Crash
So
Out
then
Heritage.
let's say when we go to round 3, the best record out of round 3.
Round two.
I mean, excuse me, round 2. I've been sipping. Calm down.
My
I've been
bad, because your
sipping.
timelines is crazy.
We've been having the time of our lives here today. So if we go out of round 2, Joey wins with Sorry Not Sorry, because that CJ Fly record was not shit. And that Daylight, YHHR, I didn't even know that shit came out. Let's start
I
there.
don't think Daylight ever won.
Okay.
No.
When we go to round 2, the best I heard out of these 3 is gonna be Rayvon. For
What's
me,
that?
Impossible Patty. So it's Impossible Patty, Pardon Me, and then Daylight with another whatever. I don't give a shit about that. Now, here's where it gets interesting.
The Cypher one.
Right where we go, no, because that Rayvon over 3 beats was kind of crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what was so fire about
Nah,
the
that's
Cypher
tough.
though. I'm gonna
That's
tell you what
tough.
was so fire about
The
the
way it was
Cypher.
shot, that was
Like
fire.
how it was shot, it was one take, and I did ass
one
think
take?
that was this it was kind of one take. Like
But it was rehearsed beforehand.
I mean,
I saw the studio
probably
footage.
yeah,
I saw the
yeah.
studio
That was
footage.
rehearsed beforehand.
But still though, it's like I don't know, like it just was more impactful. It was like he came in a setting that you really don't even and went and addressed it right away, like got
With
right
his-
to
with his
it.
man
Like
right there.
yeah,
But
with his
he
man's
was-
right there.
But
With his man's right
that's
there to
that's
let
the
him know
essence
I'm
of
really
hip
on
hop,
it.
and that's the essence of if
Then
you
went
if
TDE
you want to
songs.
be if you want to be real with it, that's the essence of gang culture.
Well,
So when Joey
did what
stepped
he supposed
into
to
that
did.
realm and Soul was like, you put me in a bad position, and then Joey got right to it and went to going crazy, and then Soul, whatever they did, like I like that about it. So I'm not mad if a motherfucker like, yeah, go there, and I'm not mad, because I don't know when that was recorded. I don't know anything like that. Shit could be some shit that was done prior. I
think
don't
it was
know.
Done, I think Joey said it was done in March. That's how Daylight was able to pinpoint exactly what he was going to say. He said it was done in March, and you got word of what I said. They must have let you listen to the tape or watch the tape.
So then
that's what happened.
that becomes a handicap match. So even if we give it to Joey there, I'm not mad. But at that point, it's like you.
That's
still,
when
to me,
it got
not
turned
winning.
up though. That's when it got turned up. It was
That's
like,
what, but that's what started all the back and forth.
And honestly, I'm not sure
that
we
was
can
the
I'm
that
not
was
sure we
the
can give our crash out averages to him because Ray Vaughn was talking to Maul. He was talking to. He didn't make Joey his target,
yeah.
so we can't even give that to him. On
Respect. I don't give a shit what we do. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But for me, I like Crash Out Heritage
Crash
better than I
is-
like Sorry Not Sorry.
I'm not gonna argue.
Or
with
The
that.
Ruler's Back.
I'm not gonna argue with you because Crash Out Heritage was fire.
It was.
It was fire.
And then once we get into the rest of the shit, it's like, all right, then let's go down to where we go. All right, so if we go, because Whole Era doesn't win. Whole Era doesn't win versus the freestyle or none of that shit.
Whole era was trash.
Right.
He spent too much time on.
So then
which
when
one
you
was
go
on
here
Diddy?
to this batch of records, when it's Joey,
The finals, 'cause I
Reason,
got the
and
finals.
I got Chike.
I
What
got-
would you
I
do
got
about
the
Chike
finals.
is crazy.
But I got the finals. I got the finals.
Come on.
I got the
Come on,
finals.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I got the finals.
Everybody.
I feel it.
But
I feel it. That's
me.
okay.
No, JJ, I understand that.
That's
shit.
what
That's
I
I'm
like.
saying. Come on,
That's
let's be
what I
real
like.
right now. That's what I'm saying. This is
No, I'm never gonna not be me in any of these conversations. To me, when Chike said the quiet ones, the ones you gotta watch. At that point, nigga, what the fuck else is you finna do? He went crazy. I like that.
And then what he do?
All right, so then we go to daylight. So
You
look,
feel me?
so then you go to the next three, because if we going in this in batches of three, because it's 27 that I got right here. Even if we went to 30, it's still batches of three. So when you go daylight, CJ Fly, K Cash, the Kai Cash,
But you gotta
Kai Cash nigga wins that.
But you gotta. No. For each round, that's smart. Every three. No, listen, that's smart to do every three. But Joey Badass has to have a song in each round because he's only on one side, so you can't include just those three
No,
songs.
because
without
I'm
having
going.
Joey Badass.
No, okay, but see, and that's the difference in the way everybody else scores it versus what I'm scoring it. I'm scoring it because the East Coast niggas seen that they mans had his back against the wall, and niggas had to come back with shit. That's why CJ Fly got in.
Joey never had his back against the wall.
He
The only
did.
other nigga that,
The West
under
Coast
the
niggas
syllable
jumped out
was
with the
Lux.
pack out real quick. The
I mean,
West
they
Coast
jumped out, but
niggas
he
started with
he
the
was
pack out.
It was
like,
more
let's
so
go.
he was in the middle of a circle, like, like you feel me,
Just-
like
just swinging at
just swinging at niggas, like.
Wow.
Might not even been a circle. He might have been in the street and y'all just in front of me like that. Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't
Like
think there
Baby
was
Boy.
No point. Joey did not have the upper hand. I don't think there was no point.
Cause
I
ain't
guess
gonna
when
lie.
Chike came around, that's when
I
we
ain't
thought,
gonna
he
lie.
got some heart, huh?
The best,
Your cuz got some heart right there.
He got some heart.
the best
Oh,
best
shit.
record
Then he
out of
came
like
and took the belt off.
the best record out of everything to me from Joey Badass is the Crash Dummy.
Crash dummy, yeah.
Cause
Is that the one over the
that's
Ether
the one
beat?
over the West Coast beat.
The Ether. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's the one where he said,
He went like,
"Yeah,
"Crash
I gotta fuck over
I didn't
niggas."
like the beat. I didn't like the beat. I didn't even take
I like
time to
that.
hear what he said. I didn't like the beat.
he was
My
sad,
favorite one from him, honestly, is my favorite song out of the whole lineup. Honestly, is between K and Reason. That's in the best track.
Mm-hmm.
So who wins that one?
Was Joey in that lineup?
No.
Oh,
That's
we
on-
going.
If it's
just those two?
if it's East Coast versus West Coast, who wins that round?
If it's just those two, I'm going with Reason. If it's just those two,
Here, Nico, take that. I gotta pee.
yeah.
That nigga just gave the West Coast the win.
I ain't give him the win. I ain't give him the win.
why he do this?
I don't know.
He do
man.
this shit all the time. That.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why he does
He
that.
funny, boy.
Yeah,
He
it's
funny.
So inappropriate.
I gotta see. Hold on. Let me see. I think he sent me the playlist. Cause yeah, I don't know. It's just they not really fucking with him.
Yeah,
They're not really.
I think
Dude,
Joe.
Ray Vaughn is somewhere pissed right now, man. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
He
I had
is.
it. I had it, man. Y'all ain't had to jump.
Y'all ain't have to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
nothing, man.
yeah.
I had
You
it.
did.
Yeah.
Nah, you did.
It's best for Ray to just you know what I mean
Focus
move
on-
on and
Well,
just
he-
Yeah,
do
I
what
think
he gotta
he
do.
is.
He just got the Drake treatment. Now we're gonna tell you just focus on your album.
Yeah,
Now just focus on because the album's a good album.
that motherfucking.
The album's a good album.
yeah, yeah.
It's a really good album. Well, mixtape as he says. It's a really
Yeah.
good mixtape. He was
Yeah.
talking spice. He on Ebro. Nah, he need to focus on me. He's not on
That nigga
level.
called Chike.
Yeah,
ass
he
cheek.
gotta but
called
he
Chike
gotta
ass
say-
cheek.
Cleo. I mean, was it Cleo Chloe? What was it?
He
Cleo,
gotta say that because you know he coming up.
Since they did it,
On God, he did.
he might give me trouble with P.
I don't want to
My
knock nothing
my
down.
dog would have knocked all this shit over. I'm like, all this shit over. I got a Great Dane.
Wow. You got a great dang.
Hell yeah, I love that little nigga too.
Hold on,
Well, he
we
ain't
still
really
we
little.
still got away. We still got away from the fact that he said it was Currency,
Oh yeah, you want to go back?
Sauce Walker,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we heard it in
Project
real
Pat,
time.
Big Crit, and who else? Pimp C.
Yeah, Pimp C.
I guess his favorites. That's okay, but
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
you,
Just say your personal
yeah.
favorite.
The man ain't say Wayne. He didn't say he didn't say Andre 3000.
Yeah, he didn't
I'm
say
straight.
Big Boy.
He didn't say Big
nobody.
Boy, Scarface, none of
You
that.
didn't say Bun before Pimp.
You what? You feel me?
You didn't say Brad. You ain't. I mean.
Man,
Come on
You ain't
now.
say Ross.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't.
Who else?
I know what I said.
We're trying to make sure that you understand.
Understand,
the
yeah.
foolishness.
I want you to understand. You know how they make as we watching the playoffs right now. I like to make a lot of like sports references to hip hop people, and I think a lot of people give Jay-Z probably I know people be trying to say Jordan, but he might be more Tim Duncan.
No, all right.
He might be more Tim Duncan.
We must calm down.
Can I explain?
Please, I would love you.
Can I explain? Because
nothing's wrong with Tim Duncan,
first of all,
but
what's
he
wrong
ain't
with
Michael
Tim
Jeffrey
Duncan?
Jordan.
Like neither is Jay-Z. That's my point. Like neither is Jay-Z.
Who's Mike?
I don't think there is a Mike. I don't think there is a Mike in rap. I don't think there is a Mike in rap. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I know somebody gotta be, but I don't think there's nobody in rap that ever held the
Let's
same.
call out names and you
like-
tell us who the athlete.
Yeah.
Wayne. Who's Wayne?
Kobe.
Okay.
For the sake of JG and hospitality, K-Dot.
Ooh, that's a good one. K-Dot might be stiff.
Who's Drake?
Drake probably LeBron.
You heard that, JG?
If Drake not LeBron, he Durant. That's the only. I feel like them the only two I could give him. If it's not LeBron, it's Durant.
I don't like the Durant.
The only reason I say Durant is because him going to the Warriors is similar to the whole like ghostwriting thing. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. All right. I like that. That's a good one. Who's Cole?
Cole probably like Kawhi. Honestly,
I like that.
Cole
You
probably like
cooking right
Kawhi.
now. You cooking right now.
I might have to give KD the Cole.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
no,
I was just
Kawhi
about to
fit-
say, I was just about to say
Kawhi
if it's
fit
not
better.
if it's not Kawhi, it's Durant.
One of my favorites.
I think once he went to like that whole little humble route is when
That's
he
why I
kind of
wanna say
became Kawhi.
So
Yeah.
what's his doing the Golden State moment?
Who go? You talking about for Cole?
Yeah.
If he was Durant,
Yeah.
I don't think he got
I think
one.
it's more skill. For me, it's more
Yeah,
skill.
it's skill.
more
Yeah.
Like when it comes to pure, okay. Ooh, I'll take something back a little bit, a little different. If he not Kawhi, he might even can be Kyrie. Kyrie might be straight for him. When we talk about pure skill, when we talking pure
the nigga
skill.
that if he was 6'6", we
You
be
know what
talking
I'm
about him
saying?
differently.
You know what I'm saying? Like he might be Kyrie, but I just feel like from a standpoint of being like a champion and considered a top 5 player, you got to give him Kawhi because Kawhi has been
It could be a Kawhi,
top 5
Kyrie
player for at
hybrid.
least like half a decade.
I can see
you know
that.
what I'm saying? So Big Sean is probably like Paul George. I think that's a perfect comparison. Honestly, I think he Paul George. I'm about to tell you why. I'm about to tell you why. I'm about to tell you why. So Big Sean is to me is in a similar place as like Ludacris in a way. I feel like Ludacris is like T-Mac, and I think Paul George is this generation's T-Mac.
I get you.
There's also
My fault. I'm thinking Paul Pierce. My bad.
yeah, not Paul
that's
George.
why I was
Nah,
like,
nah.
I get you.
It's like he don't really got no championships. To me, like championships like classic, either a classic album or like.
But
just
he
an
got the
acid
makeup. He got the makeup that
Makeup
should
of a
be
champion,
the
yeah.
greatest nigga
Two-way
ever.
player.
It's the
can
nigga that
bam on
everybody
you, lock you
created in
down.
2K.
You feel me? But he
Yeah.
just don't got the accolades to
To
back
back
his
it up.
skill. And then there's too many injuries when you could have been the MVP, but you
But
got
then
hurt.
something happened.
Something
Yeah,
happened.
I
You could have
get
been
you.
the MVP, the
I get you.
defensive player of the year, but
Yeah,
you
something
know what I'm
happened.
saying?
Yeah.
So
I
that's
get you. I get
Big
you.
Sean to me.
All right.
I like that.
You cooking, nigga. You
No,
cooking,
you
boy.
cooking. I ain't even gonna
You
hold
cooking.
you.
Throw him out. I like this. Throw him out.
I like this shit.
Oh, you just twisted it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
High level
yeah.
score.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Carmelo might be. Damn, who is Carmelo?
Right.
Ooh, I don't know if y'all gonna like this or not. Damn, no, I ain't gonna say that. Carmelo might be few. I ain't gonna lie. Carmelo might be few. Melo might be few. Melo might be few. Melo might be few. Melo might be few. The only thing about Melo being few is I feel like I gotta give few, gotta get a championship. I know. I
can't-
give him a chip. I gotta give him a chip. That's the only thing. So okay, if not, if Melo gotta be Thug then. I feel like that's the next.
Nah.
Gotta be Thug.
Nah.
Gotta be
I don't
y'all
like that
tripping. Y'all tripping.
like
Y'all
that
tripping.
I don't like that one.
Nah, I
So
don't.
who's T.I.?
T.I. T.I. Who is T.I.? T.I. is probably, I gotta think of like early 2000s. He might be like D Wade, maybe. He might be like D Wade for real. Cause think about this. I'm about to tell you why he like D Wade to me. D Wade went out there and did it on his own. When T.I. first popped out and he was real trap music'd out, whatever. When D Wade got with LeBron, that's like when T.I. transitioned to more commercial. And he had his commercial success for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When
That's
all
the
that,
Paper Trail shit.
yeah, all of that. When he did that, and then he went to the movies and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he did what he did, bro.
Who's Gooch?
Gucci, I was sitting here. No. We ain't even finna do
Draymond
him
got
like
rings,
that.
nigga.
Yeah,
He
we
do the
ain't
dirty
finna-
work.
Nah, but we ain't finna do him like. But Gucci is a star player too, though. Like he got to be somebody. That,
Draymond not a star player?
he not a leader though. Gucci is a leader on his team. You feel me? Like Gucci probably somebody who was a one-time champion, but he had maybe Dirk. He might be Dirk. Had like he got to be a one-time champion. It's just like he had his time where he was just he the king of the trap, bro. Like he the king of something. He's the king of something. If not, okay, maybe not Dirk, maybe KG.
No,
He got to be like a gritty power forward. He got to be like a gritty power forward.
I see what you're saying.
I like KG.
No,
I like KG.
I like
KG.
because you gotta remember who created the big man shooter.
You feel me? He literally the big man shooter. You feel me? Yeah, the stretch four. I'm telling you. Yeah. Come on now.
Who's Nikki?
Nikki. Damn, that's hard because you gotta. I'm gonna give Nikki Maya Moore. Yeah, just switch it up on you.
Thank you.
Nikki
Thank you.
Maya Moore.
Thank you.
Nikki Maya Moore.
Thank you.
Who?
Thank you.
I thought about it, but Asia, for one, it's too early in Asia's career to compare her to Nikki. You know,
Yeah.
I do think she gonna end up probably being the greatest of all time if she keep her accolades up. But I don't know though, cause I don't know. Asia right now probably more so like I don't know if it's anybody that's Asia right now. Honestly,
Who's the Weeknd?
The Weeknd. Who would I compare the Weeknd to? So I feel like if Drake, LeBron, the Weeknd gotta be. No, I can't say Kyrie. No, can't say that. I want to give it to somebody with close proximity. Chris Paul, maybe? No. Nah, hell nah. That's a terrible.
Nah.
Boy, he got three-peated.
On what?
On House of
Yeah, no.
them three, the trilogy. What is you saying?
I need
like,
to lock back in that. He was, worried about cocaine being in a dark room, trying to kill himself.
okay, it's more
That's
so
what I need.
the trilogy. I wouldn't say is a three-peat. That's probably more so you down 2-1 or something, and you go 3 straight to win the championship. That's definitely a championship. 100% a championship to me.
All right, my last one, Breezy.
Chris Brown. Damn, who is Chris Brown? Chris Brown got to be somebody that like everybody. Oh, Chris. Damn. Oh, if he had a championship, the style of player. I'm only talking about the style of player. And this might sound a little crazy, but he might be Ja Morant. He might be Ja Morant. Hear me out. I know. He ain't. Ja Morant not up in legendary status enough. So who is like a GOAT Ja Morant type style player then?
Who AI?
AI gotta be most influential. Who the most influential rapper ever?
I'll take Chris Brown.
It's the nigga y'all like the shit on.
Who I gave? I gave Melo the Future. Is Future AI maybe?
No. Nah, all of a sudden this nigga don't like him. We've just been talking about him.
Who, Jay-Z?
Hov is the most influential rapper ever.
How?
Yeah, I need some backstory now.
For real?
Yeah, I need
Alright.
some backstory.
I'll let it go.
No.
No.
I wanna hear it. Yeah, I wanna hear it.
I don't wanna.
You really good
Nah.
with words. I want to hear this.
Nah. I gotta remember my audience.
No, say it.
Nope.
You just said
Nope.
Hov is the most influential rapper.
Pass him that.
I want to hear it for real. Like I want to hear examples, especially
get
giving
it.
them AI.
Let me get
Because AI's influence, and we talking about influence, AI might have like, we got to talk about AI culture-wise having some of the most influence of like some of the black people damn near period of the last decade, last century.
That's true.
Like, Bro, they wear shooter sleeves in every single sport, bro.
Braids and tattoos. That's AI.
That's AI.
Bringing the cool
Headbands.
Bringing
That's
the entourage.
AI made the number 3 popular in all sports, bro. Like
AI is the reason that hip hop infiltrated sports.
I got you. Kells is AI.
How you say that? How you?
R. Kelly is AI.
Oh no.
Oh no.
R. Kelly is AI.
You gotta expound.
Yeah, I gotta hear that.
Just overall, impact.
Okay.
Most influential?
Kells?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, well, he's definitely in top 3. I mean, we got throwing Mike Jack and all that.
AI Kanye? Is AI Kanye? Is AI Kanye? Is AI Kanye? I think AI might be Kanye.
I don't like it, but
I don't like that one either.
Everything before like Donda area though, like you know what I'm saying?
At one point, the ball was taken away from AI, and they shunned him out, and they kind of pushed him out of hip hop. I kind of like this comparison.
We gotta go like prime Kanye might be Kanye.
You don't like Ye over Kells?
Who?
Ye over Kells?
Kanye over R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
For AI.
Oh, for AI.
For
Okay,
AI.
I'm sorry, my fault. Definitely.
Kells might be now. This gotta be if no listen. If you got some real basketball knowledge, you know like Dr. J really had a bunch of influence on the way the league is
that's
now.
true. I mean,
So he
Dr.
might
J
be
to Jordan to
Dr.
Kobe
J
to-
might be on some R. Kelly shit then, because people don't understand a lot of
Who's R.
stuff.
Kelly?
Dr. J. Like this is if somebody just got the basketball knowledge behind like knowing the influence Dr. J really had into the
Yeah.
league when it comes to doing all this crazy ass shit.
Dr.
people be
J,
doing
the Jordan,
at
the
the
Kobe,
rim.
the
Yeah.
let's go on.
Generational talent.
Yeah.
All the stuff that they
It
doing
ain't
right
even
now, like,
generational. It's the high
and then
flying,
Dr.
it's-
J
like,
was a
all night.
and Dr. J was a part of
I
the
know.
first group of like black people that got to really play in the league
And they
for
got
real,
played
for
in
real.
the
Like,
NBA and the NBA.
yeah.
Yeah.
During the merger and all of that, he was like the original, bro. Like the original. Everything.
That one's hard.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that
I'm
one's
not,
hard.
I'm not okay with that. I gotta get.
The NBA and
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
research that one. Get back with you.
You gotta
Who's Penny?
Penny.
And I need my man Ant.
Penny
too.
is somebody that got hurt.
I was thinking maybe DMX. Like maybe DMX.
I don't know.
No.
No.
We get somebody above that.
Above DMX? Above DMX during the time?
No.
During the time?
Above Penny.
Penny.
Above
Okay.
Penny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
But at one point, like Penny was.
Penny was the guy for like
We gotta remember,
It's either
X
Penny
got
or
2
Granny
number 1
Hill.
albums in 6 months.
yeah.
Penny don't got that in his career.
Was Penny? I mean, was DMX the best rapper that year?
I would say so, yeah.
Best albums to me is,
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Arguably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Impact. And I got another one for you. Who's Ja?
Yeah.
Rule.
Ja Rule. Nah.
That nigga throwing at me.
Nah. No, I know. I feel it though.
I
feel it, though.
understand.
I feel
I
it.
understand
I definitely
that.
get it.
Grant
I
Hill
definitely
still
get it.
played a long time.
Ja Rule
His
is
knees
fucking
was
Danny
done.
Granger.
Who?
Danny Granger.
No.
Nah, we not gonna do Ja.
No, if you know, you know though. Danny Granger was like that.
Yeah,
Danny
he
Granger
was.
was
He-
like that,
he
and then
was.
he just fell off.
Yeah.
Paul George
Well,
came
he got
around.
hurt. He got hurt when Paul George was
Yeah.
going up. So
You feel me? Like
got rid of that
that's what
nigga.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Danny Granger really was dead for real, and then it just like maybe Brandon Roy. The Brandon Roy might be a good one for Ja Rule.
yeah.
That's better Brandon Roy because people
Oh,
feel
that's Ja?
it's Ja Rule. Yeah,
Nah, dude, Ja
Yeah.
Rule was that guy. For
bro.
a
Brandon,
while.
bro. People used to be
like,
like Brandon Roy gonna be
undeniable.
better than Kobe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ja Rule only had from 99 to 03 with 50 hits.
And he was never the best
We gotta
rapper
figure
out, bro.
50 too. That's a good one. We gotta figure out 50. That's 40. That's
I don't know.
those
That
4
was-
years.
That's it.
4 years. That dude was the
99 to
guy.
03.
Give me someone else that at that era that had a 4-year run like that.
Nelly.
4 year. Oh, that's a good one.
Damn.
Other than that, yeah, that's a good one. It was Nelly.
It's
That's
only
a
them
good one.
two.
So we cannot give this dude no Roy. No.
Who?
We cannot give John Roy.
Why not?
Nah.
Bro, Brandon Roy was like that.
I'm not saying he wasn't, but in that 4 years, Ja was the go-to guy. When has ever Brandon Roy been the guy? Been the guy.
But check
not
me out.
one of the guys.
No.
but the guy.
Check me out though.
him.
During that
I
time that
understand.
Ja Rule was that guy, there was still a few other people that you could be like,
Only Nelly. Like he just said, only Nelly. Only Nelly.
okay. And during the Brandon Roy
But
time,
that
it
was
was like
after-
Kobe.
That's when
You
Ja
feel
was
me? Like,
doing this.
Because you got
It was Kobe.
In that period, Jay-Z had a line. It's either M, Pimp, Juice, or us. So,
Nah, he just
but
added himself to the
and
chat.
it was him.
That's all Jay.
It was him only doing that. But think about it.
Here we go.
Think about it. Rockefeller had a stake.
But then you got Murder, you got Dirty ENT, and then who else? It really wasn't that many niggas making noise.
It was the Rough
Rough Riders.
Cash Money. That was also
Cash Money. But that's 99 to 03, 04.
99 to that period, like I get that. Ja
That was a good
hype, but
period.
There's a lot of people that was.
It was a lot of shooting guards.
Like it was a lot of.
It was a lot of-
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of
It
shooting
was a lot
guards,
of
bro.
it's a lot of shooting guards that was
Still
nice.
1 or 2 with a lot. I'm gonna put him over Nelly during that era.
Who?
Ja Rule.
Because Ja was also writing for people. He was also writing hits.
These boys
Yeah,
got Rob
but-
Dillingham in the game. You know they
Yeah,
spanking shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
And when he was writing, those joints became hits.
Nelly shit, Hot in Here is the record you hear.
But I
most
feel like
on.
Nelly was like from 04 on.
No.
Like when
Nah,
he
he was
really
earlier
with-
than that.
I know it was earlier.
Yeah, it was
I
like
know it was
2000
earlier,
about
but what I'm
old.
saying is like, I feel like his staying power was from mid 2000s on.
Nelly been
When Ja Rule was doing this,
That old
Nelly's era was straight up.
When did My Place come out? That was probably the last big Nelly hit.
So who is Juvenile? Let's go
You gotta
deep.
be
Let's
sure
go
that
deep
like,
cut.
ah,
Let's go
ah,
deep
man.
cut. Yeah, we going.
We might have to take that one.
Yeah. No, but I love doing this though. I done did this for.
Nah, you was
I
cooking.
do. I
You
do.
was cooking.
I do
Nelly
football
My Place
players.
was 04.
Yeah, I do football players. I done compare comedians to NBA players. Like me and my girl was having that conversation. And who is that's a deep cut. Like you gotta really think. Cause Juvie, at one point,
Talk rap.
at one point, you had to get a Wayne feature because Juvenile cost too much. Nelly got his Wayne feature because he couldn't afford Juvenile.
Wow.
That's a fact.
Let's start there.
Right. I mean, like, come on now, Juvie. That's a deep cut, but you gotta really have that ball knowledge too. You gotta have that ball knowledge to really know.
Paul Pierce. I'm going with Paul Pierce.
Juvie, Paul Pierce,
I'm going with Paul Pierce because he was a part of the championship team.
Hold on.
and he was the guy. And he was the guy
I like
in that championship team too.
I like
Yeah,
Paul Pierce on that one.
facts. And he only had, his stretch wasn't
So,
very,
Turk-
very
so-
From
so
high
wait,
but it was
to the
impactful.
know your clap
So
or whatever.
Yeah.
Is Turk Tony?
I like
Allen?
that.
No, no, nigga.
Turk
No.
can do without the jersey on the team. That's not in the set.
Whoa! You just
Yeah,
said
yeah,
Turk.
yeah.
You disrespected Turk.
Yeah, I was like, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
Nah.
he deserves it. What
No,
do
you
mean?
are disrespecting Turkish Tony Allen.
He got playing time.
Nah.
Turk deserves all.
Tony
the
Allen
praise
might be a bit
because
much
Turk
though,
is
because
the
Tony
ball.
Allen, we
Turk
talking
is
about
the reason.
92 feet, first team All
I
NBA
like them
defense.
hot, the ones that don't tell me to stop, eat dick, swallow,
Nah.
come, then they know how to stop.
Turk
I
the
need
guy
a
that
project,
gets the players
bitch.
the towel.
Bread, bitch.
Turk is the guy that gives people the towels.
Nah,
Like
that's
Gatorade,
hate.
he's a
You
Gatorade
hating on
boy.
Turk. You hating
That's
on
crazy.
Turk.
Gatorade boy.
Okay, last little thing then. Last little thing. If Cash do that mean Cash Money is Boston, the Celtics
Yep.
that time, like at that time the
Nah.
Boston
No.
Celtics.
Yes.
And if they are, if they are, who is who?
Big Baby Davis.
You what? Alright, man.
Who Rondo?
Birdman would be
Manny Fresh.
No,
Manny Fresh
Birdman
is Rondo.
That's
Manny
right.
Fresh.
No, Manny Fresh is
Manny
Rondo.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Because Birdman would be Doc Rivers. Birdman ain't got but one championship, bro. Birdman ain't got but one good championship.
As far as a team, Young Money ain't got chips.
That's Wayne.
Young Money. We talking about Wayne, Nicki, and Drake.
So you gonna call Bird?
That's the Warriors. That's the Warriors. That's the Warriors. Look at that Steph, Clay, and Durant.
Yeah.
Boston got the most chips.
The most chips ever,
I
yeah.
gotta go. They Boston.
No, the fuck.
Dude,
what?
he got like he just said, you got Drake, Nicki, and Wayne.
Come on
Yeah.
now. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
This don't
on.
seem as far
Come
fetched
on.
as I was thinking.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Come on now. Quit playing. Quit
Yeah.
You
playing.
are giving
So who's cash money then?
stop. So you're giving Birdman.
No, we give him cash money.
You're giving Cash Money the greatest hip hop franchise that's ever graced
We
hip
didn't
hop.
say that they were
That's
the best
what you
franchise.
did. That's
No,
what
no,
you
no.
did.
That's
You
what you
just
did.
called them the Celtics.
That's what you
did.
did.
just
No,
said-
I
you
never
just
said they was
said
the great.
who
I
got
said
the most
the
chips?
most chips. That doesn't make
You
the
said who
greatest
got the most
franchise
chips?
is
So,
arguably
no.
the Lakers
Cap.
and
It would be the Celtics. They have the most chips.
no. I think
The
that's two.
Celtics
I think
But they
that's-
gotta-
I think that's two.
decorated history.
I think that's two different makers right there.
the
We're
Celtics
talking
have
chips,
the most
which is
decorated
numbers,
history.
and we're talking
Bill
about greatest as far as
Russell
I'm aware
was
is
a
putting
member
asses in
of
seats,
the
which is the
Celtics.
Lakers.
And with the
Russell
championships.
was a member of the Celtics. He
And
is
through
the
every decade.
greatest champion of all time. You're telling me that
When it
Cash
was
Money
8 teams.
would be the Celtics
Cash
of
money.
NBA.
Cash money. If we're basing off the most chips. Cash money.
I will listen. One thing I will say.
Yeah.
Listen. One thing I will say though, when I named them Boston, I was thinking about that particular championship team. As far as a full franchise, I think that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation.
Because you bringing up Bill Russell.
Right. I agree.
But that's what I'm saying.
Drake had a run like Bill.
you feel me?
Yeah, Drake had a run like Bill.
I mean,
You did this. I did not do this.
So wait.
You
so
brought up Bill
no,
Russell.
that-
May he
but
rest
that-
in peace.
But that's why I'm bringing up this conversation. So you're wanting to tell
No,
me
Bill Russell died?
that
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't even wear. You can't wear number 6 like period no more.
Yeah,
Wow,
all
that
across
show-
the league.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me that you're willing to put Cash Money, Young Money? Let's because at this point we got to include both.
If you include both,
Oh yeah, what are we talking about?
I just told you at one point, Lil Wayne was the number 2. He was the number 2 guy. Like he was the
I'm
number
not
2
rolling
guy.
with that one. I'm personally not rolling.
So I guess you're gonna say TDE, huh?
No. If I had to say it, I would say TDE would be the Lakers.
All right, fam. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
What?
TDE more like they
Speaking
more
Speaking
like
of Tony
God
Allen,
bless.
it's
So it
out
might
the
be-
mud. We got Rashad McCants.
they might be the Heat. They might be the Heat. TDE might be the Heat.
Kendrick Lamar, J Rock, Soul.
Okay, that's your LeBron little team.
Yeah, that's
the Heat.
Bron. That's
You feel me?
Bron.
Bron, D Wade, Chris Bosh,
Yeah,
Shane
yeah.
Battier,
Yeah.
Ray Allen. You feel me? Yeah,
Yeah.
you just named the Heat.
So
The
who's better
Heat.
than that? Who's better than that?
Who we just said?
Because Death Row didn't last that long. Bad Boy essentially didn't last that long.
Honestly, you might
That
say
was
Cash Money,
Okay.
Young Money, the Lakers. Then fuck it. Lil Wayne and Juvie was Shaq and Kobe, and then Kobe got his time.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And then Drake with LeBron. Come on now, come on now. If you want to do that, we can make them the Lakers. Then how about that?
Don't be so.
How about
offended,
that?
bro.
How about that? We
Don't
can do
be
that.
so offended. We can switch
can
it
do
out.
that.
I just don't. I don't feel like Cash Money. I feel like we honestly could have went without Cash
What? All right.
It's out the mud with Rashad McCants. We did it. We did it. We did it. We got this out the mud.
I feel like that,
We're 81.
bro.
Who's 81?
Who's 81?
It's out the mud. We got Rashad McCants.
You saying that we can do without Cash Money from we can erase it from history?
It's out the
Yeah.
Yo, y'all got that. Y'all got that. No. He said y'all can't erase him. Oh wow.
You can't erase Cash Money.
Oh,
or
Because cash money is essentially just
Without
me
Cash
watching No Limit do it. Me watching No Limit do it, but me having a major label budget. That's all that was.
Without Cash Money, Young Money, you wouldn't be saying Kendrick Lamar the greatest rapper ever.
How?
Because the only
Expound.
reason you put him at number 1 was after he beat Drake.
No,
In
because
Kendrick-
Drake essentially could have still become Drake. He could have became Drake through Mob Ties, through Rap A Lot Records. That could have
doubt it.
happened.
I doubt it.
doubt
Yes, he
I
can.
doubt it.
Who came from Rap A Lot?
Did we not just have a conversation about
Bringing up
Scarface?
Scar-
Was
Ooh,
Scarface
ooh.
not just
Ooh,
the oh my God, one of the greatest Southern rappers of all time came from Rap A Lot Records. Let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it.
We're talking personal
No,
together.
because you just said that Drake couldn't become him if he came from Rap A Lot. Who came from Rap A Lot? Scarface. Face
Scarface
Mob
ain't
came
Drake,
from
though.
Rap A Lot.
No, he's not. No, leave
And
the
they ain't
goalpost
produced-
right
they ain't-
where it's at. Why are you moving it?
You just
It's
moved
perfectly
it.
fine
I
right
didn't
where
move
it's at.
it. I did not move that
No,
goalpost.
JJ,
You
wildin'.
just told me that motherfucking Drake couldn't became Drake without
No,
Young
no, no,
Money.
no, no,
He
no, no,
started
I
with
did- I
Rap A
did not.
Lot.
You
That's
said
what
that.
you said.
I said,
No, no,
who the
I had
fuck
said- I said
came
Kendrick
from
was
Rap
the-
A Lot? That's what I said.
Scarface. Bill, what's it? Was it Chucky D? Whatever the fuck that
No,
nigga name
Willie
is.
D.
Willie
Willie
D.
D.
Whatever his name is.
Ghetto
Bushwick
Boys.
Bill.
Ghetto Boys.
Pimp C. Bun B. They all were signed to Rap A Lot.
That's perfectly fine.
Rap A Lot is. I don't know if they got a chip though. If they got
Rap A
chip-
Lot has a chip.
If they got a chip,
Rap A Lot
if they
would be
got a
the Bad
chip-
Boys.
If they got a chip,
Rap A Lot would be the
Pistons-
Bad Boys.
No, because nah.
Bro, at one point, the Ghetto Boys ran hip hop. Like, let's be for real. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Rap A Lot probably Seattle.
You talking about
The Supersonics.
Let me make sure I got my dates right.
They the
Same time when
Supersonics.
NWA
Rap A
was
Lot the
running around?
Supersonics.
Yes, the Rap A Lot niggas was hot.
See? You got that. You got that.
I think they.
So we gonna disrespect we gonna disrespect what Jay Prince did to create the Southern hip hop culture. That's what we gonna do. Master P said it. Birdman said it, nigga. I looked at Jay Prince to do this shit. This came from Jay Prince. That is disrespect. You just told me that these niggas don't get to be considered the Bad Boys. Two chips, and then
No,
niggas
we
started
just- yeah,
knocking
we
them
just-
off.
I just want to put that franchise.
I'm
with
putting
them.
it there
Because
because they created the Southern hip hop blueprint.
And what came after that?
Cash Money, No
No,
Limit.
no. I'm saying who.
So
Rap A
So
Lot with-
Def.
But I'm talking about just with Rap A Lot. Like who is on Rap A Lot now?
Who's on Rap A Lot now?
Yeah.
Shit, nobody.
Nigga,
Right now, nobody. But who the fuck is on the Pistons right now?
I mean, they in the playoffs, bro.
Right, but where are they
Okay,
now?
okay. But even rewind it a little bit back further then. Who was Chauncey in them? You feel me? Like, okay, I got you on Bad Boy.
Scarface came back. Scarface had my block.
He did have.
That
he
was
did
at
have,
that
but-
point.
but
Scarface
he
had a run
wasn't-
in the early 2000s.
I don't know if it was the Pistons.
But what I'm
run.
saying, what I'm
I think
saying
they-
is
I
the
think they Seattle,
the Bad
the
Boys,
Supersonics.
the Bad Boys Piston era. Them niggas had two
I feel that.
championships. Them niggas had two championships before Jordan came through and said, "Bitch, move." Kicking niggas out, kicking niggas in their face. Get out my way. That's what I'm saying. If we gonna talk about it, somebody had to
You know
create the
somebody else.
blueprint
Maybe
for the Southern
Knicks.
hip hop.
Maybe the Knicks.
No, they better
Yeah.
than the Knicks.
The Knicks got an old
hey,
championship, bro. They
hey,
got an old
The,
championship.
the
Hey.
Knicks got a championship
Relax,
in the
G.
60s, in the 60s
I know,
and
yeah,
They got
1970s.
Yeah,
two
Rap A
in the
Lot
70s.
is some old shit. That's what I'm saying. They some.
No,
they got some.
no. They the Bad Boys Pistons because they created a culture. They created a culture. The Bad Boys Pistons created the early 2000s basketball.
Who all got a chip in the 80s?
I mean,
The Celtics,
Pistons,
the Lakers,
Celtics,
and the
Lakers.
Pistons.
Lakers
And
had
that's it,
5
just
in the
them three?
80s.
That's
yeah,
it.
5 in the 80s, and then the Pistons had 3. Yeah,
I don't.
Pistons
I just
only
don't
got
like
two.
that comparison.
Pistons
I mean
only
the
got
Celtics
two.
had 3.
I agree with. I like your analysis of why. I just don't think that their label fits
I'm
the Pistons
telling you.
as a whole franchise. Like
Yes.
I agree
Perfect
with
comparison.
that team. I do like how I was talking
Respect.
about how
Dude,
Cash
I'm gonna
Money
be honest
was
with you.
the
I
Boston
think
Celtics team. I agree with you on the team. I
Okay.
will say that.
Sure, let me look at my
Franchise, that's the only thing I ain't. That's where the disconnect is at.
I think it was Tony Draper. I think it was
Suave
Tony
House?
Draper that actually helped him versus Jay Prince.
Suave House, but Suave House wasn't the label.
I'm looking at the numbers right now. I'm looking at the
But
dates.
Suave House wasn't the label. It was
No,
Rap
it
a
was
Lot.
Tony Draper.
But
That's
it was
guy.
Rap a Lot. It was Rap a Lot Records. Suave House. Who from Suave House
I said Tony
got
Draper.
a chip?
I
But
said
that's
Tony
his
Draper.
label.
No. When you said they all looked at Prince, and I think Jay Prince was following behind Tony Draper's footprint.
But
That's
okay,
what I'm
so
thinking.
no. Because if you say that, then who the fuck from Suave House got the chips, Mo? We talking about who actually
they
did
supposed
the
to be?
shit.
Who they supposed to
Suave
be?
House is
No, I'm
essentially
talking
the
about
other
the-
label. Suave House is the other label that's on the other side of Rap a Lot. If Rap a Lot is Big Joker, Suave House would be the little Joker. But who the fuck got all the chips? Rap a Lot. Suave House ain't do shit. Suave House broke Gilly the Kid. They broke Gilly the Kid, man. Come on, Mo.
No, Tony Draper helped out with some money with Gilly. Because Gilly
Okay.
never broke until Gilly became a podcaster.
So my point exactly.
And
So
I don't
you
have
proved my
time to
point.
deal with Willie the Squid.
So you proved my point.
No. You attached them to Tony Draper. I'm saying Gilly.
No,
never
you brought up Tony Draper,
brought
so
up
I'm
Tony
telling you,
Draper.
what
I
the
think-
fuck did Tony Draper do in the grand scheme of things? We looked at Jay Prince. Birdman looked at Jay Prince. Juicy J and DJ Paul looked at Jay
Who
Prince.
would they be? That's a good one too. We gonna finish it.
Who would they be?
Yeah.
36 Mafia now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hypnotize Mind would
They
be,
might be
the Grizzlies.
No, I mean that's
Yeah.
that's too.
They
that's
never
too-
technically won the championship, but
36 Mafia didn't.
3-6 Mafia
Bro,
never
them
really
get-
won.
Grit and
them
grind,
winning
the
the-
grit and grind,
Bro,
grit
I ain't
and
gonna
grind.
lie.
That's what
Them
I'm
winning
saying.
the Oscar was like amazing, bro. I know
Yeah,
it was
it
on
was.
the flow, but
It
that was
was.
an
Yeah, it
amazing
was.
time for hip hop.
But
bro.
that's why I say
I think I
they
might give
are-
them the Pistons, like as far as a team,
Yeah.
the Pistons with Chauncey in
The
there.
Chauncey and them.
They
yeah.
didn't have no all stars.
Yeah.
They had a couple of all NBA players, but it was like all defensive team players. Like they had all their players really had no accolades, bro. Like, and they all gonna make the Hall of Fame simply because of their team.
Nah,
If
Yeah,
it wasn't for them,
Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer.
you feel me? And like, bro, he averaged like
Project
6
Pat.
points.
Him and
Project
Chauncey
Pat,
are
thank
Hall of Famers.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Thank
simply
you, that's
because of
Project
that team.
Pat.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. It's Project Pat.
Who?
Ben Wallace. That would be Project Pat.
I like that. That's cool.
Not mad at that.
That's cool.
I would give him somebody a little bit better, but I ain't mad.
I probably would have said on that team probably more so Chauncey, but I know why you said
It would be
Wallace.
Juicy J. If we
Okay.
went with a Chauncey, it would be Juicy J.
Okay.
And if we went with a Rip Hamilton, it'd be DJ Paul.
DJ Paul.
Yeah.
Tayshaun Prince
DJ
would
Paul,
be
not Rashid, not Sheed.
no. She would be your dark horse. So she would be Crunchy Black. You don't think that you need a Crunchy Black until
But you know-
Crunchy Black
no,
come
this-
on the track.
No, but this my thing though. She was arguably the best player out of all of them, bro.
She would be Koopsta or Lord Infamous. Easy. I'm telling y'all this from literally being a real stan of 3-6 and Hypnotized Minds. I'm really I'm not playing.
But we all in agreement that that's probably their best. The Pistons team was probably their good.
And that would be Juicy J, DJ
Chauncey,
Paul
yeah.
would be your 1-2. That'd be your Chauncey and your motherfucking Rip Hamilton. Easy.
I think
Because without them two niggas, the ball don't get up.
so.
the court.
Can Project Pat not be she from the simple point of influence and impact too? Like the stretch, because he was a part of the stretch for
'Cause
like
Ben
wave
Wallace-
too now.
Because Ben Wallace is like the real enforcer. Like he
I know I
enforces
get
that
but
shit.
What did
and
he?
without
What was his influence to the game?
without that flow, Project Pat's flow and cadence has lived on to this day. You can
What
do a
about Ben
record.
Wallace has
You
lived
can
on
do
to
a
this
record.
day?
Other than
The
defense.
enforcer aspect, being that I'm 6'2" or 6'4", whatever the Ben
said
Wallace is not
6'2".
tall.
That
Ben
nigga was
Wallace,
like 6'8".
no, Ben Wallace is the same size as that nigga Mo.
He taller
He
than
was
Mo.
like 6'8".
No,
He
he
was
not. He
6'8".
not the same.
He like
Him
6'8".
and Mo is the same height.
No, bro, like 6'9" for real, bro.
No, I'm
He
going,
might be.
No, I like Rashid on that one.
I do agree with everything else, but I would personally put Project Pat and Sheed instead of Ben Wallace.
Nah, bro. Because
He just- she-
Project Pat is the
Derrick
anchor.
Rose.
Project Pat is the anchor to their whole thing.
Derrick Rose might be. I know this sounds crazy, but Derrick Rose might be Chief Keef.
I was gonna say that
Derrick
shit
Rose
too.
might be Chief Keef.
Ben Wallace 6'9".
You know what I'm saying? Chief
Damn.
Keef popped out.
Mo
was top
6'9".
of- was, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, and then he
Yeah.
moved to LA. There was like D Rose getting hurt. You know,
Mad at that.
finally Rich was like his MVP time.
Yeah.
I gotta give him Chief Keef. Yeah, I gotta give Derrick Rose. Chief
I ain't
Keef.
mad at that.
For sure. Well, yeah, hey, I love this. I can do that all day. Next time we gotta do football players. That'll be the next thing we'll do.
Yo, I gotta get out of it. I'm gonna look up this whole. I'm gonna figure out this R. Kelly AI thing. I'm
Yeah.
stuck on this right.
No. We
Go
finna
listen. Look
And
up.
Also, I'm
watch
researching
some
this
Dr.
Tony
J
Draper
film.
stuff right here.
Yeah.
And I done researched 2 different pieces that said Tony Draper aided him. Then it said Jay Prince aided Draper. I'll get back with you on that.
Don't worry. The next time we do this, which will probably be in
June.
We're gonna do this shit again in June. This is gonna be a monthly situation. It's only gonna get bigger than this. Y'all niggas let everybody know what y'all doing, what y'all got going on before we get the fuck off of this shit. Start on this side. Start over there.
Next week we're releasing the first clip of the Home Run, which is a series that I create of speed interviews. I came up with 4 or 5 questions. I asked a group of indie artists individually. One question, they're all writing it down, such as that. Principal Office Freestyles drop next week. I got 6 in a tuck. Actually, 6 in a tuck. I'm recording some more tomorrow night. My ebook, What's Its Worth, that's on its way. It's already written.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's What's Its Worth. It's based on solely my 3 cents. That's coming out probably August. Rhymes and Reasons, we start filming September 19th. That's all at the top of my head right now.
I know, right? Getting to it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. We should and have to create experiences in this space. It's not a lack of talent. It's a lack of showcasing the talent. And how, you know how you'll go to Georgia or Atlanta or Charlotte, be like, yo, I like this vibe. We need this back here. Exactly. The thing is, there's a lot of people that are actually leave here and go either end of 85, they come back here and say that there's nothing here. That's ass backwards to me. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think each one of us, because all of us got our own platforms, needs to create that experience. Create a experience. So therefore, watering the seeds here. That's what I think.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like my man Skillet did a rap renaissance joint that turned out really, really well. So I think those are the things that have to continue to go in order for this space to grow. If people care enough about this space to grow, versus putting on a cowboy hat and some fucking boots.
That's hate.
A little bit.
Mo, that was hate.
A little bit.
That's crazy.
That was hate. All right, Nico, go.
New episode of Views from the Floor drop tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate you.
I'm gonna start getting guests on there, and all of y'all are welcome.
Appreciate you, brother.
I'll figure that out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I don't want to say too much. I do got other shit going on, but you'll know.
Well, as for me, you know, y'all know who it is, man. Young Top Flight, out to the long way, the strong way.
Do it.
But not the wrong way.
You did. But yeah, these boys working. I'm just trying to work too. You know, I got a few things in the tuck. You know, I announced that the Cypher coming back. It's definitely coming back.
About that.
Yeah, I can't wait. Ooh, that's gonna put the spark back in everybody back. But
You niggas
outside of
don't
that,
rap
man,
no
I'm just trying to inspire myself and inspire everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a place right now, to be completely honest, where you know I be wanting to do this, that, and the third, but y'all know life kind of getting away sometimes. Rather it be good or bad, things ain't going bad for me. You know, I ain't complaining about where I'm at, but as far as like the brand and everything going, you know, I'm just being slow with it, and we popping back out when that Cypher come back around though. That's when it's balls to the wall. You did
Pipe up, see it. My name is Air Jordan. I'm
but a streamer. Yeah, I created this. If y'all don't know, I just got with the homies. I'm gonna bring all the media niggas together because the media niggas don't want to work together because niggas be hoes. But that's just me. No, I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. I'm being derogatory. I'm being derogatory. No. But seriously, us media niggas gotta band together. Cause the rap niggas band together all the time. They doing raps and shit all of that all the time. So I think we need to work together. So this is why I got this. I got the faculty here. I got views from the floor. I got jet lag here. I got 1013 and goddamn Guapo Images, Dream Bit Media Group. The gang is in the building. You know, this is some home team shit, but you know, I got some shit I'm working on, some shit I want to do. I just got to make sure that everything is done correctly because y'all know me. I don't have step because her name is P and she is the CEO. I am just the CFO. I am just the face. I'm not shit for real. She makes all the real decisions. Gang, no. I looked over here since RJ and them niggas can do nothing but shake their head because they know how this shit go. They have really witnessed the real arguments that have happened because of this camera. But yeah, this is gonna be a monthly situation. The host and guest and all this are interchangeable. It will always be here on the 1013 platform, and we just gonna continue to grow this shit because that's what we do. I'm gonna hand the mic off because I feel like I've been talking too long. So, in comes Guapo.
Man, that's fun.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. We back at the crib. Like I say, we just working. So, if you need any, any videography work, any photography work, feel free to get at me at Guapo__images on Instagram. We just working, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody in here. Make sure y'all tap in and them too. And yeah, I ain't outside this summer, bro. I'm working. Hey, word of the day is job.
J-O-B.
Speaking of that though, not to cut you off, a lot of you rappers need to come talk to me. All I need is 10 minutes of your time. My job is hiring. Come help me put these systems in, bro. It's okay.
That's real.
It's okay to have a real job.
He said they had like a little cipher at the break, like on 8 Mile. Get some practice.
Yeah. Whatever you need, bro. Whatever you need. You can help me put these sound systems in. You can rap over the sound systems. Do whatever you need to, but get a career.
Is it the Small Burger shit?
What's that? He did do that. Yeah,
everywhere.
He did do that though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we out here working, man. Work. Like, get off your ass and go make some money, bro.
Off your ass on your feet.
Make some money on for the fun.
You did.
Let them see you.
Shoot, man, we figuring out life, but Dream Bit Media Group will pop back out. Shoot, we gonna try to get up with some interviews, and then I just like kicking it like this, collabing with other platforms, and like everybody here like really homies, so that's just
this shit deeper than a pod or a screen, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'll be honest with y'all, man. I cannot say I can agree with media needs to work with each other because every time I call somebody, they good. They good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to understand what's the pushback. Don't say no names, please. Don't say no names. Well, what's the pushback?
We're gonna talk about
I think that could be a
camera.
whole nother pod right there.
We're gonna talk about that off camera.
I think everybody's willing to work, but okay, fair enough.
A lot of niggas say that until they get around niggas like this and get real intimidated or small-minded. Like, nigga, like, just because you doing what you doing don't mean you can't add value or that you can't learn something from one of these niggas that's, you know what I'm saying? We all doing something. Nigga, keep learning, bro. What the fuck?
I agree with you. Definitely keep learning.
You always supposed to be a student of the game
right now.
Like, what we doing?
He joined the streamer world right now.
Ooh.
He will be the biggest nigga in this space.
ain't me.
It's one nigga laughing.
Well, everybody
It's one
looking at
nigga-
you.
It's one nigga laughing. That is the apex predator right
Oh,
here.
me? Oh.
Goat. Stop playing with that nigga. I keep telling niggas all the time, bruh. I'm just a homie.
I'm gonna have you come set it up for me, but
Don't worry.
I
can't wait to come help
Nigga,
you
dead
out.
ass. I was about to say this shit on camera. I was just looking.
yeah. But
It's one
anyway,
nigga I want him just to come do what he do because he's him. It don't matter what he do. Music, sports, I don't care. There's one nigga. I'm gonna get him. Don't worry. The homies is gonna make sure the homies is good.
The
I don't
flag
give a
football
shit.
shit content that you do.
word, appreciate it.
Every time
That got me on. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle too, and him.
Every time that shit pop up, I'm watching.
Bro,
Yeah.
been trying to leak for like last 2 years.
Bro, that shit going up. Y'all see it's finna be in the Olympics. I've been telling folks like
It's
I'm
really
telling you,
dope.
if
It's
you
really-
not
it's
in
really-
that space,
it's
bro,
really-
if you this for all y'all media niggas. Matter of fact, y'all need to get out there and get into that space. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You can go out there, even just on some money play shit. You get to one tournament, it's 200 teams out there.
Yeah.
Tell them 200. 200.
That's a lot of niggas.
Come on now. Even on the smaller tournament, like we had one here in the Berg, it's like 50, 60 teams. You tell each player, you tell each player, I shoot your pictures for $100 a game or something like that. You know how much money you coming off of? And then when it get to the Olympics,
We literally just had this conversation.
Listen.
The three of us, right?
listen, then when you get to even stream it, bro. I'm telling you, even stream, you can get out there, front that motherfucker up, get to talking. Bro, listen, all I'm saying is, this is the way. Because when the Olympics come around, that's gonna be the easiest way to get your foot in the door. I swear to God. When flag football is in the Olympics, bro, and all these NFL niggas is goddamn playing, and you got niggas playing for Korea and Philippines, and I'm telling you, that's all I gotta say about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better
Hey, man.
get in that space.
Somebody-
Get in that space.
Sensei.